Well, hello there, all you beautiful, beautifully gorgeous people of the internet. Yes, that's right. The ERL is playing Wreckfest night. It was the end of the season last week, if anyone could be bothered to watch that. And so this week it's our week off. So we're going to smash into each other to try and get our revenge for the whole of last season. So basically it's just like another ERL race, basically. Exactly the same, no difference whatsoever. It's just on Wreckfest instead of F1. Yeah, no difference. Right, let's see where everyone is. Oh, I got an invitation to Wreckfest. Wait a minute. Here we go. Let's go and see. Whatever. Let's go and see if there's anyone in the stream. Is anyone in the stream? Anyone in the stream? Is there anyone in the stream? Oh, balls. I forgot to do something on my tablet, which is update YouTube. Never mind. As we're live, we'll go to the other tablet and go to YouTube, which is already logged in. Sort it out later. The perils is the perils of YouTubing. Right, here we go. Here we go. Turn that off. Oh, there's people in. There's people in. Now I'm scared. I'm scared now. There's people there. Hello? 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 Hello to Mr. Scott Barnes. Yes, very well, thank you, Scott. Hello, Nicola Fox. Hello, Nicola Fox. Very well, thank you. Matthew D'Souza says, John Higgins, Mark Williams and Ronnie O'Sullivan are all in the quarterfinals of the Super Bowl Championship at ages 46 and 47. Playing since 1992. Incredible. That is incredible, I must admit. That is damned incredible. Good, jolly good show, as I used to say. Not F1 this week. No, we're on the week off, Nicola. Yeah, every 10 rounds. No, it's 12 rounds now, so I do apologise. Every 12 rounds, we have a 1 week break before we start next season. Just little break-ups so we don't continuously play every F1 every week and get, you know, F1 fatigued. Right, okay, let's go and join the chat then. If I can find the controller. What's it doing right over there? Oh god. Oh god, it's alright, they won't start with that. In fact, they're waiting for me before I even start, you see. Because I am the star of the show. And they are just a complete and utter load of wankers. Hello? 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 Joseph? Joseph? Oh, whoa, whoa, Joseph. I'm here. I'm here. I can hear, yeah, I'm here. Are you happy now? Are you happy? Are you happy? You are, good, good, good. I'm eating a custard cream right now, Joe. It's like a custardy cream. Yeah, don't look. Oh.
Something real quick. I'm out of curiosity.
Oh, I was hearing some weird noises. I just think it's the baby making noises. I don't know if it was Dustin's cat or the baby. So I listened for a second.
Gear 96 to 19.
You know how it is. Sometimes Dustin's here and his cat just, yeah, see, just like that. It just starts making noises.
9186.
I don't know
Oh,
if
I see what they are.
trained the cat to
Okay.
speak or something.
I see what Dave's having. Okay. All right, good.
That's because Dusty's fiddling with it.
Is he?
Yes.
I see what Dave's having. That looks pretty good, actually, Dave.
You know what that's the sound of, Dave?
Mm-hmm.
Dogs barking? You want to know?
Like he's
Yeah.
here.
Because MK got here and the dogs love him.
Hello. That's the sound of my, I gotta say it quietly, but my in-laws coming for the 39th consecutive.
Oh, only 39. Getting better.
You better
But
stop
yeah,
keeping track
yeah,
of that.
Randy, thanks for that. So,
Good husband doesn't
Tell me
keep
how-
track of that.
because like I fucked up with numbers and I wanted to change it back to my old setup and I forgot to save a new sheet.
I'm
Oh,
just
they're crashing. They're
slowly
crashing in
much.
front of me.
insane.
Fucking hell.
Just slowly losing my mind, that's all.
Too much fucking numbers to
That's it.
change back.
Back to sleep.
I got you. You good, man?
Oh no, that's not the issue. The previous
Oh,
statement is the only
fucking
issue.
hell.
That's the
Yeah.
name of this. That's what I'm calling this setup. Credit Farm 1.13 because that's the name of the patch.
Get points if you. Oh shit! Thought I was going up a ramp. That was
No,
like
you
a
did not get
solid thing.
no points for shitting.
Oh shit! That was very bad. I wrecked myself.
Whoa.
Yeah, Randy, I missed this Jaguar in the Legends dealership a couple weeks ago, or else I would have fucking had the plat for this game this week.
Aw.
So I gotta
That-
wait.
Is that how the cool kids say it, Don?
Flat.
Yeah, the plat. Oh,
Fuck, I don't know how to fuck
You gotta be
the
on.
platinum. Yeah, that's the last
You
fucking
have that
trophy I
many.
need for GT7.
Oh shit.
Which Jaguar, by the
over
way?
700 of them.
The one that
plat.
the green one, it was green. It was 12.5 mil a couple weeks ago.
Ah, okay.
I didn't fucking buy it because I
That's
wasn't
fat
sure.
flat.
So, because you notice they added the Ferrari that was needed, the one that basically from Ford versus Ferrari, the 1967.
Yep. I know.
I mean, I have enough credits to buy it now. I'm currently banking 40 million credits.
Wow. That's a lot.
Seaboat's going this way, and the other cars are going that way.
I've got a
Where the fuck's Dove?
I've got 1,017 Platzi.
Wow.
Did me and Ollie offend them too much in the chat about 40 minutes ago?
Oh, I don't know. What happened?
Ollie started messing with him, and then I joined in, so...
Messing with who? Dom?
Dom, yeah.
Oh no, Dom's. Maybe a few years ago, Dom might have been sensitive to comments, but now he's. I think now he actually enjoys it. He likes the attention.
Oh,
he likes
God.
He likes the role he plays.
But yeah, you got more confidence in me than me, Joe, about Hamilton winning this year.
Oh no, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, didn't he already finish third in one of the races?
Fucking Byron, yeah, Luck
Yeah, I
finished
mean,
in the
that's-
third, but
I mean,
for
I wouldn't be
Oh,
shocked.
hello, Joe.
Mercedes,
I would.
is junk.
I wouldn't bet against it. I'll put it that way. I wouldn't put money on the fact he's not going to win versus that he would win.
I mean, I hope he does. At least keep this
Oh crap!
winning
Oh,
season streak alive with.
I finished on Dustin's face.
That's just how he likes it.
Well, it wasn't my choice. He just.
No, it's Dustin's
was-
choice. That's how he likes it.
And,
I was about to finish, and he just put himself there, and I just.
Yeah.
And what's with Ferrari drivers always choking when it matters?
Oh,
No,
God.
man.
Italian fetish.
I think
Fuck.
it's Italian curse.
First,
man.
yeah, fucking Leclerc.
I think
And
it's
then-
the pressure of being at Ferrari, to be honest.
Being Ferrari
I'm sure
in
that
Italy
environment
especially.
doesn't foster
You're
a lot of.
And then if you go back to qualifying, Science wouldn't be put in his situation if he didn't wreck it in qualifying.
Like I think they just put so much pressure internally on each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably
You know.
it. Except
You
for
know what I mean?
except for
Like
Kimmy.
they don't feel. I
didn't
don't think they
face
feel
Kimmy.
the pressure. You know,
Because-
they're not expected to win on an international scale. You know what I mean? So there's no pressure
Wait.
there. But I think internally they're just like, you better fucking win, or you're gonna.
What year was that, 17 or 18, when Vettel put it in the gravel while leading at Hockenheim? Was that 18?
I thought that was
So.
19. 18 or
17 or
19.
18 or 19, one of the three of them.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I remember
Ferrari basically had the
everybody played
championship.
gravel in 19.
They-
Christ.
No, but I'm just saying, like, Ferrari and Vettel were the best, honestly. They were leading the points by a decent margin. And then Ferrari just threw the season away that year. I mean, I'm glad championship got a title, but...
Jumping there, Dave.
I don't.
That was
I don't
good,
think
wasn't
they
it?
threw it away, Don, as much as they got in trouble for leaking oil into the combustion chamber and had to change their design.
That was the following year.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
2019, man.
Yeah.
Come on, Joe.
No,
Oh,
because...
sorry, no, I just punched myself in the nuts. Jesus.
No, because remember Ferrari, they're either the drivers making mistakes or their pit strategy was just god awful, and they were just throwing races away.
Hey, Don, what's up? I did. I'm using a wireless mic. Would you like me to undo that and put my other one back on?
Wait, do I sound like you sound all the time then?
No,
Other people
Dustin,
can
you are gonna have to try that one more time, Dustin. Okay, I don't know what kind
I
of
said that
paradoxical
exactly how I
question
wanted
that
to say
was.
it.
Yeah, I know you did, but it was way
I
beyond
wasn't
my
directed
IQ.
towards you then.
Okay, fair
I was
enough.
directed
did.
more towards the others. that
Yeah,
are a little
fair. Okay.
weaker.
Kinda
Yeah,
did.
sure thing.
So
So there, yeah.
Is that the way you want to sound, though? No, no.
Do I
So-
want to sound like Joe? Like,
Do you
what
want to sound like the way you sound before you sounded it? Dom, how do I sound?
You sound you're much louder because you're using it.
Yeah,
as a mic.
closer.
Yeah, it
Louder.
sounds like the mic is halfway down your esophagus.
No, it really does not.
Up your
Joe is
nose.
not even that loud.
No, it sounds actually
Not-
clearer.
Yeah.
It's
More
not-
clearer.
less-
Dustin,
less-
have you been drinking?
Listen, I have sound mixing experience, so I should be the one qualified to.
I turned the volume down.
God,
I
here
just
we
turned it.
go.
I
It's
just
not
turned it down.
about volume. It's not about volume. It's about
Yeah.
clipping. You're
Okay.
you're clipping much
Yeah.
easier.
Yeah,
than the
I
old
got clipped when I was 9. All right. So
Okay,
anyways,
that's not
clipping
what I'm
mean?
talking about. Clipping is the threshold at which a microphone can take input
yeah.
before
How
it
much?
starts
How much can
cracking.
yours? How much can yours? Take
Honestly, today I can't take much. I'll fucking admit. I'm in a mood today. Nobody pissed me off. I'm in a fucking mood, alright?
Hey, Dom.
I'm running a little hot tonight, okay?
Hey, Dom. I hope you got your helmet.
Yeah. Laugh
I
it
don't-
up.
I had to join Ollie when he was messing with you.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's so much fun to just rip my asshole. Alright.
It's gonna be worth it. Fucking could say Joe looks like fucking Jeff Gordon.
Yeah, I agree.
That's like saying Dom looks normal.
All right. You know what? You know what? Okay, I'm glad we're making fun of
Did
Dom,
you guys
but I'm
hear
still.
that?
Oh
Did you
my
guys?
god.
Dominic looks normal.
No, I said.
This is fucking bird.
No, I said. No,
Wake Nona, settle
so
down.
you fucking don't take it the wrong way. I said. Saying Joe looks like Jeff Gordon, which is absolutely not true at all, is like saying you look
It's
normal,
true.
which
It's
is none of
true.
it's true.
Alright, you know what, Don? I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna find, there were some girls in high school that used to tell me that all the time. I'm gonna find them on Facebook and I'm gonna have them message you.
Why am I not ready and why can't I ready up?
I don't know. And
I
I'll
can't even
get
change
some
my
other friends
car.
of mine back
You're
in
in
the
the wrong car.
32.
Can you guys unready? I'm in the wrong car and I don't know
There
how
is
to...
nothing I can do for you that I haven't already tried to do in the past.
But I want to race.
I know you do, and that's something that I want you to be able to do.
I also want you to stop crying, but that hasn't happened.
What? What just happened? I was mashing X. Oh my god. What? It just
Go,
kicked me
man.
out of the multiplayer session.
Shut up that night.
Hey Dom, do us all a favor. Stop fucking crying.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, don't worry about that fence, Dave.
Oh, don't worry.
There's more track over there.
The farmer that put that up really wanted you to clean it all out.
But anyway, Dom, Joe, did you make a new schedule yet?
Yes, I did. That'll be out tomorrow. And I did
What
such
kind of shitty tracks did you put on?
Oh
this
yeah,
time?
yeah.
Yeah,
I did
that's
such an unbelievable job. I just can't wait. I might message you tonight, midnight, let you know, Don, just so I can.
I'll be up all night. I'll be up all night till I go back to
Awesome. I'll
work
get
tomorrow. So.
Okay, I'll get your reaction initially, just so I can.
The new
Alright.
schedule consists of alternating between Vietnam and Monaco.
That would be hilarious. If that happens, just go ahead and go without me at that point, because I've clearly snapped.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully that piece of
Hope
shit
would never knock me
Vietnam
over.
track's not on the
Thank you for
schedule.
that.
I like the Vietnam track. I think it's interesting.
No, that's the only good thing COVID did to F1. Get rid of that track for good.
It's a nice track, it's just not good for league racing in my opinion.
I don't know. I think it could be. I just think it's really difficult. I mean, I think there's plenty of passing.
I'm so
opportunities.
glad the judge upheld those snowflakes in Miami about the F1 race.
You're gonna have to fill me in here, Don. I'm not sure what.
Fucking Miami residents, like, did a thing.
In Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They wanted the F1 race canceled,
Okay, why is that?
claiming the reason make it even. Claiming the noise would be unbearable.
The noise of what? All the tourists or
The fucking F1 cars going around the streets of
Oh
Miami.
wait, my car
That
looks
can't
just like
possibly.
this, so.
That can't
Yes, that was
possibly be
literally
the
on the
one.
article. Yes, that was literally on the reason
The
why.
residents in Miami were concerned about the 2-hour noise situation.
Down through.
Not it wasn't the fact that there was going to be like a bazillion fucking rando people.
Anyway, the judge pretty much reaction was like, "Fuck off." The race is going ahead.
Don, are you going to Miami?
No, because I'm not paying $400 for an F1
Oh,
ticket.
I can't see what they complain about noise for then.
Dave, that was a hot one!
What are you
He
doing?
waited, he waited, he set it up, he took the shot.
The bad part is,
Dave couldn't drive his car and pull that joke at the same time because he was maxed out. He lost the lead while he was doing it.
the bad part is, Dave.
It goes on.
What's up, Don?
The bad part about that, Dave, is I can't deny that.
Oh god.
Now I don't know what to do with the silence.
No.
I'm confused. I may drive into a tractor trailer. Oh, Joseph, winner.
Anyway, at least the
only on
weather's
account
supposed to
of
be nice for Dover.
I can't see.
Put them in the bushes.
Oh shit.
Joe, when are you gonna go to Dover again?
I don't know. At some point, when my
I'll be there.
life starts looking like my life again, I'll definitely go.
Yeah, I'm leaving Friday morning.
Oh, and They tell me, and I know for a fact I'm halfway there in 45 years.
Me and a couple buddies were talking about we're talking about possibly doing the 600, but I don't see that happening.
45 years.
What'd you say, MK? About 45 years?
Your life will be just back the way it was 45 years from now, from the kid.
Oh, that's the thing. I can't say anything now because of for reasons. But it
It actually
I'll put
be
it
that
this way.
you'll never be back to where you were before?
Yeah,
It
It's
can't
not-
possibly.
it is true, really. Yeah,
it's
you're
not
right.
the it's
will
not
seem
the
that
kid
way.
factor. I'll put it that way. It's not that. It's not that. Do you know what I'm talking about, Dom?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you can say it, Dom, because I can't say it. So for the conversation's sake.
Oh, yeah, Joe's in-laws are driving him crazy. Like, literally crazy.
So they've been over there
can
too
I-
much, Joe?
He's
No,
35.
you-
You gotta keep
You have no
count
idea.
those days. It
You
can't
have
be
no
36 days.
idea.
You can't keep track of that.
Maybe-
It's unfathomable. Like if I told you the reality of it, you wouldn't believe me. You'd think I was exaggerating, and it's probably not even an accurate depiction.
Let me guess.
Joe,
What are they basically
Joe,
living
is the
over there
streak
now?
still active or no?
Is what?
Is the streak still active?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Jesus.
There's the thing of it is, it's like there's no, like,
End in sight. Soon.
there's no end in sight. There's no.
And there's no complaining. You better learn that one right.
Oh, what are they like living over there basically? Is that a way to
Pretty
put it?
much, yeah.
Pretty
They've
much. And,
they've been
yeah.
there every day since what, a week before the baby was
Yeah.
born
yeah,
in
it-
March.
random times, and it's
They just come
and
over.
and it's not even that. It's just.
See, I can't blame Joe if that happened.
You-
That'd drive me fucking insane too.
And it's yeah, no, I just I mean it's honestly it's getting us both crazy. But there's nothing I can do.
It's driving Steph crazy too.
Oh, you have no idea. To the max. To the absolute max.
She loves her parents, but don't be over here so much.
Yeah, and if that could only be said, then that would probably solve the problem, but it can't be said. So
But yeah, I can feel you on that one, Joe. I can understand.
I don't know if you can, Don. I just
Well,
don't
in the
know.
general picture of it.
Yeah, I'm sure maybe you can imagine.
So that's
I remember watching a sitcom once, and you have a kid now. Pick a spot on the wall and stare at it.
Yeah. I'll put it this way. There have been times where I've filled the bathtub and just stayed in there, just kind of floating a little bit.
All right, same thing. That's good.
Yeah.
Joseph,
Dom,
wait till when your daughter turns 13.
Are we waiting for MK? You're the only one not ready.
it,
trust me. It's not the kid factor. It's not. That part is great. Like I can't tell you that.
how old is she now, anyway?
Like
No,
Few months.
just over a month.
5 weeks.
Yeah. It's only a month, Oh.
Yeah, the you would think that would be the thing, but it's not. That part is great. That part's fine. No big deal. Everything that I expected is playing out. You know, it's not nothing I didn't expect, and I'm not surprised by anything. So,
Oh, I'm sorry. Shoot.
no worries.
You know what you should do, Joe? As a passive-aggressive thing, you and Steph should just go over to your in-laws' house and just stay there. Like, sleep over there, spend a few days there until you drive them crazy. Talk
won't
to them
happen.
constantly.
It won't happen, Dom. It won't happen. It would. I've tried. I've thought of every conceivable thing I can think of. I mean, literally to.
But why can't you just tell them, like, you and Steph can't tell them to give you guys a break for a day or two?
Because the response would just be catastrophic.
That's not fair, though. Like, I'm
No,
sorry, but
it's
you
really,
need
it's
to...
really not. It's really not. But
Yeah, but you need to tell them. Like, there's got to be a line, man.
No, I know, and I
Like,
just,
if they can't handle that, I mean, they're acting like children. You know what I mean?
Well, Dom, when
like you guys are adults.
you will see for yourself, Dom.
I mean, I hope I don't see for myself.
No, you
I hope
you
when
will.
I visit
you
May
you will
that
see
the problem
for yourself.
is solved.
Oh, Dom, please. You will see for yourself.
Don, when in May are you going over there?
Unless you mean
Hopefully,
May
like middle to towards the end of May. And
Unless
no,
you mean
not
May
May
of
2023.
Yeah, unless you mean May of 23 or 4, yeah. And I, the thing is, I've tried to be as understanding and, everything in regards to it, but, like, I don't know, honestly, like, just having a conversation with you guys, I can't even do that, you know what I mean? Like, it's so, like, you can tell I'm trying to...
Yeah, you're trying to say quiet.
Are they over there now?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't...
Can they hear us?
I don't know, like, not
I
yet,
hope
no.
not.
No,
Could you
and that's-
imagine?
Are they watching my stream now?
I know for sure is not happening. If that was happening, I would know I've sustained serious brain trauma, and I would just lie face down on the floor and wait for the ambulance. That's obviously coming because I've been injured so severely. If I walked out of this room and saw that, I would. Yeah, I've even thought to myself, like, at the craziest points, like, this has got to be a setup. Steph had to take out,
I mean, I'll see for myself when I'm there, Joe.
Yeah, you will.
And it'll probably be one of the most tragic things I've ever seen. But I guess the question I'm asking is, when is it gonna stop?
Probably when the zip code changes.
Dom, don't you see tragic things every time you go in the shower?
Exactly, But the difference
You're
is,
on
Dave,
fire.
there's no
You're on fire tonight, Dave.
Every time Dave
Now
lands
you
a
can
joke,
actually
he
be on
loses
fire.
position.
That makes sure he's actually on fire now.
Damn, man. Damn, Dave.
You guys get it good.
He's hit the wall.
I just pushed him into the hole.
Poor
I
frickin'
can't grab
poor
that.
Dom. Damn.
This idiot.
Dom.
Poor Dominic.
No, I'll be fine, but yeah, that's
Sure.
tough, Joe. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, bud.
I don't know what to tell myself. I mean, I guess, like I said, it's just a matter of, like, hoping that things get better. I guess that's all I can do.
So, okay, so if you do bring this up, like, what's gonna happen? A huge argument?
That's not the word I would use to describe it.
Like,
Maybe World War III.
I'm trying to imagine the word. Like, what are they gonna do? Throw themselves on their back and kick their arms and legs in the air? Like,
That would be better than what probably happened.
well, I honestly don't know what would probably happen. Like, what
It would just be the same, but far less civil. So the problem wouldn't be solved. It would just be far worse. You know what I mean? The best way I can describe it is it's like a freight train. I can't stop it, no matter what. Like, yeah.
So
Steel could stop it.
if the thought, I mean, like I've had this conversation before, and people have, for instance, say, well, if I was in that situation, I would just do this or that. And the thing is, like, when they see it in person, they realize, okay, no, it's not going to work that way.
So basically, Joe, they'd still come round, but then you'd have the added complication of the awkward atmosphere, knowing that you really don't want them there.
No, it's already that.
Right, I'm with you.
100 times worse.
Yeah.
Okay, and yeah, it's just
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've ever met anybody that like can't say anything like positive,
Oh yeah.
about anything.
Mhm.
Don, you still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
No.
John's a positive talker. Most of the time.
Don is.
No, I'm not.
Don's fucking sunshine. Don's fucking sunshine and rainbows.
That's what my fucking name in the chat is, Mr. Negativity.
Actually, you know what I'm gonna do right now?
You know, I fell over, that's why I lost.
This is what my life has become. I'm just gonna make sure.
Jump.
I'm gonna text her to make sure.
You can soften that suspension a bit.
Are they in the other room, Joe?
Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
So if there's anybody,
How many
if it's
square feet we talking here? Like 2,000 feet, square feet home.
Maybe couple.
Yeah. You guys are rich, probably.
What's up, yo?
No, it's just in the next room.
Mine is tiny. Mine's 1,000. So it's just a 2-bedroom. You know.
I'm in like
bungalow.
what should be considered like a dining room, and the living room is just down the hall. So I mean, I don't. For this thing,
I don't even know how they measure that. Like truly.
I don't either, to be honest.
So Joe, basically, like you be coming home from work and they're already over some days.
Yes, or out of the shower, or you name it.
What they gonna do? What they gonna do when Steph goes back to work?
Oh,
honestly, I don't know. I actually that now that you mention it, that might be it. That might be the because honestly, like, not a fan of me. So I think things would change when that happened. Put it that way.
You said they're not a fan of you?
Not at all.
Yeah, they're
not at all. And that's the hard part, because it's been so long, and I don't think I'm that bad of a guy, and I'll never know what it is that I just can't seem to even.
Yeah, that makes it even more awkward.
God, I just imagine like some awful scenarios in my head.
Yeah, yeah, Joe.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Joe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Joe. But like, you probably can't say this because obviously they're in the other room. But I'll probably say to the other guys that, like, Steph's parents, Joe's in-laws, don't really have that much faith in Joe as like,
much.
Well, yeah.
Much.
Well, I'm trying to sound positive, but
yeah.
They just don't trust Joe. Like they've said like silly things like, oh, you know, if you're gonna take a shower, don't leave the baby on the floor. Like really
seriously,
stupid.
that is an
like
exact quote in a dead serious tone. Like, what are the odds?
Why would you fucking do?
I don't know, John. I don't even know, but
you wouldn't do that in the first place.
Well, that's the thing. That's why you gotta think to yourself, like, geez, what is the point of the comment?
Yeah, Joe.
You know?
Yeah, Joe. That just makes it more awkward. Like they don't fucking like you and shit.
Yeah. No, it's a lousy. It's not a good thing. And like I said, that is the only issue. Like the other part. The other aspect that would seem like it would be overwhelming is actually fine. It's everything I expected, and it's fine, and I can handle it. I planned for it, but not much you can do about it.
Yeah.
I mean, unless, like, I don't know, maybe I'll start hosting like super gay parties. Like,
now there's an idea.
That might, like, if I just like get real kinky and just invite a bunch of. I find some gay guys somewhere. I don't fucking know where to start, but gay friends. I think.
Well, hey, you got. Hey, Joe. You said gay guy. You got one coming over next month.
Yeah, but I mean like.
No.
Serious, like, you know.
Joe, as a straight friend, I could help you out by pretending to be gay.
Well,
no, don't do that, Tom.
You already have a.
That wouldn't be much. That wouldn't be much. That wouldn't be much of a stretch for you, Dom, would it?
No.
Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh no.
I don't know if you're telling Dom not to do it or me not to do it.
Well, that's you too, not to do it either.
No, I would absolutely. If that was like, if you said to me right now, Randy, that is a surefire. And just for the record, in reference to like a week's time span, like I'm not advocating at all for like elimination, because that I I want to be fair and I'm talking like maybe like 3 times tops, you know, and I think that's pretty fair, you know, in a 7-day span. That would be fine. I could tolerate that to a degree.
Yeah.
But you know,
Yeah, there needs
Yeah,
to be a
like
balance.
you and Steph need your space too, basically, with the kid alone.
yeah, that happens at like 3 in the morning.
Oh no. Man, dude,
But no, like,
Well executed.
I'm sorry. All of a sudden you were like sideways somehow.
and Steph can't say nothing either.
Oh God, no. Steph is
That's for parents. That's a little hard.
yeah, she's a direct product of that upbringing.
Well, I'm just saying that she's getting annoyed with it too.
Oh, of course. No, it's I don't know, it's one of those weird things. Like you see it in like sitcoms and things, and it's not funny in real life. I think about that show, like Everybody Loves Raymond.
I was just thinking about that. I was like,
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
loves Raymond parents.
Yeah, it's way worse. And
Why would you say they don't care for you though?
Well, I don't even have to
'Cause
say
they
it.
don't.
It's just a tone. It's a way of I mean, just the way I'm spoken to and stuff. You know, it's like a
If you decide to take a shower, don't leave the baby on the floor.
yeah. That's a really good tip because you know the first thing I think about is like where's a good floor.
Obviously, why would Steph have a kid when you do that or whatever?
Well, I mean, maybe like the garage floor is a good spot. I could just like plop it down there and just go take a nice shower while then maybe the kid will still be there.
Man, I can't imagine because right now the parenting is relatively easy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wait till she's a toddler and she's getting into shit all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now they're gonna have all kinds of judgmental bullshit.
Oh, I mean
that's only gonna get worse.
It's like that now.
That's all. That's all.
I know.
Just
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The kid is
psychology
easy to
on
take.
them.
Yeah.
You gotta do is say something to them, like, when you go for a drive in your car, you always check the brake line before you leave.
Oh, I know. And the thing is, that's the thing. It's an unbelievable like hypocrisy that it would backfire on me right there. Like,
have you checked the batteries in your smoke detector?
it had to.
That would be a good idea.
That sounds like Gomez is a mile away.
Yeah, are you changing your smoke detector battery right now, Gomez?
Oh no, I had my microphone off.
By the way, Joe, right up there, are you good at changing diapers yet?
Am I good at it?
Yeah.
In my honest opinion, yes, I'm very good at it.
Joe does it with a gas
Joe.
mask on.
Yeah.
Pontiac, I have a Pontiac question.
Are you kidding?
Sure. What's that?
Julie's got the V6.
Yep.
How much oil does that take? Because like I dumped more than 5 quarts in there.
Oh no, it's too much. No, it's too much.
No, it was not enough. I checked and checked and checked and checked.
Did you look underneath to see if it was just
It's
coming out?
It's a 3.
Oh, I think I put the lug nut back in.
It's a 3.8, right?
Yeah. I think so.
Non-supercharged, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
It should be 4.5 quarts. I mean, if you got 5 quarts in there, that can't be right.
It's not. The thing is, though, I would think that it would be too much. You know, because I know I've changed oil before. I know what I'm doing. Like, you can pour in like 3.5, take a look, pour in another half, take another look, and then turn the car on, turn it off, take it off the ramps and all that good stuff. And like it was on level ground. It was only coming up like the second dot. I think there was like 5 dots on the dipstick. It was only coming up to like the second dot after 5 quarts.
Okay,
so I don't know where the hell it's
all
going.
all I can think of is that there's something could be wrong with something as simple as the dipstick could be messed up, like how far it's able to fall into the actual system. Because there's no way you can get 5 quarts in a 3.8 without some sort of substantial problem. like I'm trying to think of how you could even do that without.
Car's running fine.
Oh yeah, it'll run. It'll just blow the oil past the piston rings and ruin the engine. You know, the oil's got to go somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, trying to think.
Can't
What year
Google
is
that.
it?
That's not something you can Google in a minute.
Yeah. What year is it?
2006.
2006.
Might be a bigger engine. Might be a bigger engine than that. I don't know.
What trim level is it? Do you know? Because they did make a particular Grand Prix. I don't think it was the one you have that did come with a V8, and there's no. I mean, it looked like a kind of a base model Grand Prix. The one you have, and the V8 one is kind of sought after. It's kind of rare. I don't think that was the one you showed me in the picture.
They made a V8.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it is a V8.
Oh, wow,
5.3 liter.
yeah, they did make a V8 for it, but I mean, I would be shocked if that's the one you have.
Let me go look. You can start the road tank.
Yeah. Well, it says here 4.3 U.S. quarts, but
dude.
I'll lose you real quick.
I would be shocked if you had the V8 one.
4.3. Maybe, I don't know how big the oil filter is, but did you, like some people fill the oil filter with oil before
Yeah, I do that.
putting it in?
I do that.
Well, I mean, I've never heard of that before, but I mean, I put oil on the actual seal.
Oh,
when
yeah,
I
the seal too, yeah.
I
Yeah,
fill
but
it
like,
and then do the thing while I'm at it.
Oh, I've never done that before.
Because
I
I
figure I
noticed
don't
when
want the shock of having a gap in there in the oil.
Right.
I suppose. I'd never heard of that, but.
Because I noticed when
I'm
I
an
did my oil.
overthinker, dude. I swear to God, I'm over.
I've thought of things like that before too. Okay, I just figured with the way the oil distribution
If it's
is,
angled,
so
you can't do that. Some cars, there's no way. You can spill it all before you screw it on there. But if it's straight up and down, you can do it. Yeah, I've done it.
3.8 liters. Yeah. Yeah, it should, according to what I was looking at, it's 4.3 U.S. quarts, but I put 4.5 quarts. I usually put about 4 quarts in mine, and then I put in like a Lucas oil stabilizer, just because the engines are old, even if they don't have a ton of miles. Mine don't have a ton of miles, but they are old, so the seals start to wear, and so I put some of that oil stabilizer in there to cut down on oil consumption. But yeah, I mean, if you got 5 quarts in there, that's doesn't seem right. You know what I'm thinking, Dustin? If you had some sort of a head gasket leak in the engine, then you could possibly be mixing coolant in oil, and that would explain how you were able to fill it more than you should have been able to. If you've got some sort of is there any moisture or oil on the top of the engine anywhere underneath that? You know, the little plastic, I'm sure they're still using it in the 06, the stupid little plastic cover that's on top.
Yeah, I just popped the hood. It's an 04.
It's an 04, okay. Yeah, so it's got that little plastic cover on top, the one that if you unscrew the oil cap, then you can just take it off. I don't even think there's anything else to hold
Yeah,
on.
there's definitely a plastic cover in there.
Yep. Yeah, so underneath that just, I've taken my covers off just because they're actually kind of a fire hazard. But underneath you'll see, I'll take a picture of it and show you, but there's a spot where you can look for some oil on the top of the engine there, and if that's the case, maybe that's what's happened. If you open the coolant, like near the radiator or the reservoir, is there any like almost like milky substance in there?
Hold on.
Because that would be a sign that the oil is leaked into your coolant, which is kind of a problem.
Oh yeah.
That might be. I mean, the car will run for a while like that, but I don't think it's a long-term solution.
It's definitely not coming up to the 5th dot. I've checked it like 4 times though.
It's weird. Nah, see, I knew the sound of that hood closing. It's so freaking unnecessarily goddamn loud.
Yeah, no.
There's no need for a modern car to sound that way.
What?
The way the Pontiac Grand Prix hood closed, it's like closing like a 70s Buick. It shakes the whole house. It's just crazy. Why don't they just use a lighter material?
Into the chat, the dipstick. It's hard to see, but
Dave, you send your
no
dipstick
oil.
into the chat too.
Yeah. Dave, I want to see that dipstick.
Yeah. Dave, does yours go all the way up to the 5th mark?
Oh, we got up to the 6th mark.
If you zoom in, you can tell there's no oil in the 5th mark.
Okay. I'll take a look.
So
at that.
it's like I don't know where it's going. I poured the whole thing in there.
What oil did you put in there? What weight?
Yeah, as I was filling it, I'm just going. Just the biggest engine I've.
Oh, don't mind that tree.
It's like, is this like a 7.2 liter,
Yeah.
Cutlass Supreme? Fuck.
What did you put in there? Like 10W30?
5W30.
5W30. I always mix it up.
I
in
didn't
my...
buy it. I'm not a Pennzoil fan.
Oh yeah. I always mix it up
I
in
didn't
my
buy
head
it,
the
though.
weights of the oil. Like I know one of them is better for if you live in a predominantly cold environment. One's a little thicker viscosity. I always mix them up, but I generally just put 10W30 in mine.
I think you want lighter. I think you want heavier in the summer, lighter in the winter.
Right. I can never remember which one is which. I had a guy sell his oil explain it to me one time, but I forget how it all went.
Thicker in the cold.
Doesn't it change viscosity though? The 5 number is the smallest it is, the lightest it is, and then when it warms up, it gets to be.
I don't know. I don't know which one is which. Like I remember when I was learning about it, or when someone explained it to me, it was kind of the opposite of what I thought it would be. Almost as though like 10 was the lighter weight oil and 5 was thicker. But
you'd think it would get thinner as it got hotter, but I think it actually. I don't know. Actually, I don't do my own anymore, man. I just pull into the place, bring my tablet, watch some porn, and then get up in a minute.
There you go. I mean, I take mine to the shop, watch some TV, and that's it. And I have they put the 5W20 Motorcraft in the Escape and call it a day. Synthetic blend.
Escape.
Yep, my
gone are the days when they would screw your stuff up. They don't do that anymore, man.
They rarely do.
They
rarely screw up.
They screwed up one of my cars.
They screwed up one of my
around here.
cars.
They don't do that anymore.
Dealerships do not.
Well, everybody's got a story, but
they can get really nailed and be expensive. It's something like Quality Care or like GM Goodwrench. They won't screw up. Now, if it's Walmart, that's another story. They will screw up all the time.
When I worked for Nissan, the dealership that I worked at,
I have a bad story about my Walmart a couple of years ago.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Don.
I work. The Walmart I work at. So, this one customer got a oil change at Walmart. The fucking dumb fucks forgot to put the fucking plug back in the bottom of the oil pan. So the person left. The bad part is the person left and fucking they blew the engine up down the road, basically.
Yeah, well, a quick trip to a lawyer will fix that also.
Yeah, so I couldn't believe that. When I heard that, I was like, what kind of my reaction in the meeting, like right to the supervisor in our meeting, I was like, what kind of dumb motherfuckers we have working here?
Yeah, well.
And what was his answer? His or her answer?
I can't remember. He said something sarcastic.
He probably said, how many do you think we do have?
The best money can buy.
We have a lot of dumb motherfuckers, Don. Sadly, I'm so sorry.
See, this manager was cool as shit because, like, on the wall, like, each manager puts a little bit about themselves. And the last question that they had to answer is, what's your happiest at Walmart, right? Like, and this guy Dave Simon put literally straight up honest, the end of my shift.
That's what I would put too.
That's awesome.
The others were like, oh, seeing my associates get promoted or me get promoted to manager, you know, that type of shit.
God.
Dave just put end of my shift.
The hell, Dave?
Oh, man.
Whoa. Dave and I are sideways. Oh my god.
Oh my god, what happened? What's happened?
Yeah. That manager was full of shit. He left because they treated him, the place treated him like shit, to be honest. So he left.
When I worked at Nissan, if at the end of the shift there were cars that needed an oil change, and I saw this firsthand because I had my car in the shop getting worked on by one of the mechanics, they would write it up that the oil change got done, and they wouldn't touch it. They literally wouldn't touch it, and the customers would have no idea because they're not going to get underneath their car and check to see if there's a new oil filter. They have no idea because they would, you know, how people, you know, will look at somebody and they'll generalize. You see like a 45-year-old woman, you're gonna know, you know, it's very, very possible she's not gonna look. And that's the thing. I like the whole time I was there for months on end, this happened on an almost daily basis, and it's like I can't believe these people aren't coming back. And
Well, at the place I go, you can sit in the waiting room. There's windows. You can watch them.
Yeah,
do
yeah,
the door
yeah. That's I wouldn't.
Same here.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, you almost can't even blame the techs either. I mean, because I don't know about how it would work where you guys go, but they put so much pressure on the poor guys to get a zillion things done before the shift ends.
Out, up, down.
Yeah, and it's sometimes it's just not possible. Like they could be doing an oil change and one of the plug, plug could strip, and then all of a sudden they're going to be 30 minutes behind, and there's still the customers want the cars done. You know, and that's it. So.
I'm really understanding with my guys because it's one of the few Ford dealers, and you know we've got some in the city of Minneapolis, but it's one of the best ones, and everybody goes to it. You know they won't go anywhere else. They've been in business for years.
So hard. I didn't mean to pressure you into swinging at him.
No, I went for him.
I know.
Wow.
I wish I
sent
could
it.
have helped you on a little tip or something.
No, I'm just willing to die for it. So.
The Pontiac does have a big oil filter, though.
Could have got him right.
Oh yeah, yeah. Everything in the stupid Pontiac is big. You know.
I don't know if it's half a quart's worth, but.
What's that, up to the fourth line on your the picture you sent in the chat?
Yeah, just the fourth line. It's not up to the fifth. It's not inside that fifth dot.
Yeah, I see the fifth dot's still white.
Yeah.
That's nothing, Dusty.
Dave, I'm gonna do terrible.
Well, that's what I'm
things to
saying.
your
Like it's weird because I put a full 5 quarts in there. So it should be full. It should be over.
Ah, you bugger!
But we're looking to get another car anyway. So.
Yeah, I would too.
Yes. I'd
What
like
are
to
you-
thank my
Why
family,
are you
especially
what
my
the-
dad.
What are you crying about, Dom?
I won.
You
I
won.
won.
I won the race.
I won the race.
What kind of car are you looking to get, Dustin?
One with 4
Well,
wheels.
Considering they don't. Considering you can't have 2 car seats in cars anymore because of the regulations.
What?
What?
Yeah, you need. There's a reason why crossovers is so popular.
Well, okay.
Because
There's a
you
lot.
can't put
There's a
fucking
lot
2
of
car
information
seats
in
a
that.
car.
There's a lot of
2, like,
information in
baby
that statement.
seats.
There's a lot of
Baby
information in that statement, Dustin.
Yeah.
In cars? Like, what do you mean? Like,
Like sedans.
Yeah.
They don't. There's not enough room in the back seat. Because right now I got a car seat back there for the baby, for the toddler now. And they're so fucking huge that Julie can't sit in the passenger seat. She sits in the back seat with the kid because the front seat's tilted forward to make enough room for the car seat. And so if we have 2 of those, I can't drive down the road like that because I'll be.
How should I say? Is there a need to have 2 of those?
No,
Yeah,
not
2
currently.
kids.
Not yet.
Kids.
Not yet, but the
Okay, I
that's
thought-
the idea.
Oh, okay, I thought that's what you were insinuating.
Don't encourage him.
No.
No, I just,
They gotta have a little playmate. That's my favorite.
yeah, I mean, that's what I thought he was getting at.
Yeah, I don't want that kid bothering me all the time. You know what I mean? He's a
Yeah, it's a
brother or
good,
sister.
yeah, it's good strategy.
Yeah, but later in life, they love him.
Yeah.
He's still
Hey,
building
that's
his.
the,
He's still building his tubes back up.
Yeah. That's what you think, Dave.
Still building my what back up? What?
Your
Juice.
Your juice.
My juice?
The cannon only launches once every couple of years.
The reason I pictured Dustin like on the cover of this rap album, and it's just called My Juice. It's this like, really crappy
God.
late '80s
Man.
outfit he's wearing. It's Dustin in My Juice.
Oh my god.
Could you write the music to that, Dom, for him? You could let him just sing it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
it's
juice.
a beat.
My juice. My juice. My juice. Yeah,
Just,
yeah.
alright, don't do it now. Don't do it
No,
now.
I just need the beat. I don't need the lyrics.
Oh, I can do that, Dustin. Yeah, hell yeah, I
Yeah.
can do that, man.
Yeah, you sure can.
Do you want it like 90s rap where like you got like the vinyl scratch in there and like
He
some,
wants
like,
it. He wants it like
West Coast
Mark
sound.
Wahlberg style. He wants some.
Yeah, what's a
vibrations.
Marky Mark?
In the funky-
Actually.
Yeah, it's,
Okay,
that's,
yeah,
like
funky
I showed you in
bunch.
the
Yeah,
car,
yeah.
Dom, and the song kept coming on over and over again for some weird reason.
Yeah,
Well, I think-
okay.
Joe can do the Marky Mark impersonation. He can do that.
Dom was
Or
sleeping on the.
the-
Yeah, like fucking hell, like
He was
sounds like
sleeping on the
machine gun
couch.
going on.
I put the song on loud on my phone. I snuck up behind him when he was sleeping before he woke up. It was like 7 in the morning, and the song starts off with Mark Wahlberg going like, "Yeah." It's just like
Not even- not
obnoxious
even.
noise.
Good vibration.
Yeah, it's like yeah, and I'm like trying to sleep, you know.
Dom's eyes open, and it's like he's being attacked. It's just such a stupid intro to his song. It's like a machine gun goes off, and he just got him going, yeah.
Switch to the Killer Bee there, Mr.
Oh
Dominic.
yeah. Sorry, I had a.
Don't worry, Dave. I'm one of the viewers in your stream.
Oh, that's
shit.
good.
Dave, how many viewers you got in your stream?
Oh, hundreds,
Yeah,
thousands, in fact.
Don't
M-
say
millions.
That, Dave. That's
Six.
Not at all
Six.
what I want to hear.
Six viewers. That's it. I'm famous.
What? That's
I'm
amazing.
I know it is.
Why do you have 6?
What's up with these like little brake lights on some of these cars
Well,
in the upper right-hand corner?
Yeah,
The last car had the Boomer had it too.
Well, they were little old English cars, you know. It's, they came with. I mean, I like going the other way on the track, anyways. But okay, this thing's powered.
Ah, damn.
I got a
Race
real.
is gonna be over in the next 60 seconds.
Did I tell you guys a real sad story about my lawn tractor?
Oh.
Oh,
No.
no.
Oh, okay,
Don't say it
guys,
isn't
guys,
so.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ!
God.
I told you
No,
a real
I-
sad story a while ago, and I mean now the lawn tractor is okay. It'll be okay. All right, just give me a second. It's not that bad. I didn't mean to get you all worked up. So I had this, I have this carport in the back of my
Get
yard
him, Dave.
that I keep my
Enjoy.
completely broken 95 Pontiac in that it will never drive again because it's basically coming back to the earth. But anyways, my lawn tractor's in there too, and I took one of those huge boxes that the TVs come in, the styrofoam, like that sits on the bottom and the top of it when you unbox it. You must know what I'm talking about, right? Someone say you know what I'm talking about.
I'm trying to drive this thing. I can't think of anything.
Sorry,
You
Dave
know-
and I were racing. I didn't hear anything
does
that you said.
Okay, you know the big styrofoam, protectors that a big TV comes with, like it's got the bottom and the top and the unbox. You know what I mean? So I took one of
Yes.
those from the TV that was in our living room. Like I don't know, maybe I'm just I keep too many things.
Yeah, Joe.
But I kept this. Yeah,
It's all right. We call that polystyrene. Carry on.
yeah, polystyrene. I got some poly. So I got the big polystyrene thing. I thought, hey, this looks like a cool shelf. So I took it out to the carport and I zip tied it to the bars of the carport. Oh, yeah, it's a cool little shelf. I put like tools here and like a couple of grass seed and stupid shit. I thought I was cool. So I got this little styrofoam shelf in there instead of throwing it away. And it was working out fine. I had it there for years and it was doing stuff. about a month and a half ago, I go out there and
My in-laws come over.
Yeah, well, that's already happened.
Destroy it. 'Cause it
Yeah,
was a
no,
stupid thing.
maybe that's what happened. Maybe, but so I go out there and it's all melted. It's like melted, like it caught on fire or something.
Oh.
And I didn't know what the hell happened. And then I came back a couple days later to get my tractor, just to change the oil, and I noticed that it had melted and fallen on the hood of my tractor. What had happened is a bird had died in it. The bird died in the styrofoam? Yeah, in the styrofoam shelf. Then the bird rotted, mixed with the styrofoam, created a chemical reaction from hell that dripped onto the hood of my tractor and ate all the paint off. Then it fell onto the, like where you put your feet on the tractor, like the bottom plate, and then it melded with the rubber foot thing. The bird, the styrofoam, and then every stick and leaf in the world that got stuck to this conglomerate all melded so hard into the tractor's footwell. I had to grind it off with a grinder after I buried what I could of the bird, out of respect. I got as much of the bird as I could off of the hood in the tractor. You know, parts, which was disgusting. It was absolutely awful, trying to gather this bird as best I could.
That's the tractor that you have the Pontiac symbol on, right?
Yeah.
I guess you can say you've got a Pontiac Firebird now.
Come on,
that was funny!
That was just fucking retarded. No,
guys!
That's fine, Dom. That's fine.
That was fucking retarded.
If that was off the cuff, for off the cuff, that's good.
Yeah,
if you wrote that like weeks ago, haven't heard the story, then it's not good.
Yeah, it is good, Dom, and it cut me deep. Because right now I've got a huge. All the paint. The paint just disappeared.
For Medical Monday, that is an interesting chemical reaction there. I'd be interested.
Unbelievable what it did.
Can you explain that?
Come on, Dave. Step up.
Hey, maybe you just figured out how to get rid of styrofoam from the earth permanently.
Yeah, bury
how do you
people on top of it.
biodegrade styrofoam? You put birds on it.
Well, or you know, whatever.
Whatever dies.
Bunch of birds, throw them in
I'm
the
ready.
heap of
I'll take some
styrofoam.
styrofoam with me.
I don't think that's a solution to the environment, but maybe there's a.
The styrofoam aspect, yes, it is.
Yeah, maybe instead of bury a bunch of people that want to be buried with the styrofoam.
Styrofoam coffins.
Yeah. There you go. That'll. But what the byproduct of the decomposing creature and the styrofoam is this unbelievably sticky substance that eats paint.
That's how they make glue. Oh my god.
Oh no! If you
It is how they make hide glue. I use hide glue. It's animals. It's ground up animals.
If you need to remove paint from something, you take some dead bird and some styrofoam, and that thing will be clean, bare metal within.
Or if you want to remove paint from something, just get fucking paint remover.
I've used paint remover.
It's not organic.
I've used aircraft paint stripper on things, and that stuff works okay. Bird styrofoam mix, I'll show you. It's bare metal. Like, it is. The paint is gone. The paint just fell off of it. With the bird. And then the bird and there was a few sticks and there was a few leaves, and that all became one solid, like, rubbery mix of previously living and non-living items. So when I got the bird off the tractor, or at least part of the bird, I got most of the skeletal structure and like a wing. And I buried that stuff. The rest of it I just had to scrape off because there's nothing else I could do. That's the story. Now I've got to try to figure out how to fix the paint job on my tractor.
Wow.
Repaint it.
Let's be civil going into turn one.
that was something.
Now.
Repaint it, Joe. That's how you fix it.
Well, I don't want to repaint the whole thing. It's just a little bit of the hood, like not a little bit, but like a picture, like a bird-sized slide, like a shit slide on my hood.
Randy.
You know?
I know. Oh my fucking god.
There's a turn there.
There's a turn there and then some.
I love these fences that are worthless in this game. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, I like how much they.
Good job, Dave.
They don't
Thank you.
keep you in. Just a little bit, they slowed you down.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
fuck that. Yeah, fuck
Oh,
that Joseph
shit.
guy.
Oh my god, the hell with the freaking
Shortcut
tire
boy.
barrier. Oh, what the hell? I got a penalty for that? How do you get a penalty in Wreckfest?
Was it in seconds or?
No, it was like gave me a little red circle with a line through it in front of my face, basically saying
Wrong way.
failure.
What's wrong
That
with
means wrong way, jackass.
Yeah.
Oh,
it
listen, I
it
didn't go the
can't
wrong
be
way. I just
there is
jumped.
no penalty.
I jumped
Yeah.
over a part of the track and ended up in another spot that was still.
Yeah, so you
Oh.
skipped the track. Yep.
I don't
Yeah.
think they care.
Cheating.
Well,
They don't care.
yeah, well, they did that time. I can try to replicate it too. I was following.
Yeah,
the
there's a
close line.
split. There's a split.
There's a
It's
split.
like
I
a
jumped the
short
split.
track
Yeah,
or
I
a
jumped the
shortcut.
split. Yeah.
Oh, right. If you go over that wall.
Yep, right over here. I jumped this dirt pile and landed on the other side. I mean, that would seem like a very reasonable thing to do, but apparently not. Oh, cool.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, anyway.
Well, yeah, you're right, Dustin. When time progresses along, it is only going to become more of a problem in terms of the opinions, and I'm gonna explode, and that's the thing. Like, and I'm gonna look like the bad guy, you know. And I told her that, like, it sucks for me because I'm gonna have to eventually draw the line, and I'm gonna look like a dick for it. And that's too
Maybe
bad.
the sooner the better, though. I know you say it's impossible now, but it's only getting worse.
Yeah, I know. I guess I just naively hope that there's some sort of, like...
And if they give a shit about their granddaughter, then they'll get over it. If not, they're
Yeah,
pieces
well,
of
I mean,
shit.
yeah, they will, but it's like, I just think that, like, it'll be worse than it is, you know, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean... And this is not a new concept. It's just a more frequent, recently concept. And this
And Steph's getting annoyed too. So.
Oh, just as, if not more.
But it's her parents.
Yeah.
Maybe she should say something. It's her parents.
She can't.
Right.
It's just not. It's not her. It's not her personality type. And the thing is, I know that well enough. She's not a. She's like very, very non-confrontational. You know, and that's. It's just never gonna work.
You did that, baby.
Oh, Jesus, Gomez.
Julie is confrontational, so we don't have this problem. We have whatever problems we have had, and there has been every parent goes through it.
Oh yeah.
Dealing with their parents.
Yeah.
It's been nipped in the bud pretty damn quick.
Yeah, I mean, that would be great.
Like, Julie did that shit one time in public. She was like, "You're not, you know." I forget
that would
what
be.
the topic
I mean,
was.
you know, yeah, you don't
I was like,
want to.
I was like, "Oh, okay, yep, all right, we're doing this here, okay."
Yeah, that would be. But that would be fine. I mean, with it, you know, obviously, look, I want everyone to be. If I had it my way, everyone would be in a good place. But like, that's just not. That's never going to happen from her. That's just not. That's not actually. I mean, it would be me, and I'm just to take that route. I feel like definitely hurts her more than it benefits her, and that's always been what stopped me. Like, there have been times where I've absolutely wanted to in previous years.
Well, that's the thing. Just don't do it with some tact. You know, don't like blow up on them someday.
That's what I'm afraid.
You know what I mean?
That's,
like, kind of like sit them down, like have dinner
Yeah.
with them, and be like, "Listen, we need to."
Yeah, I have tried that in that sort of approach, but it's kind of like banging your head against the wall. But my biggest worry is that exact scenario is that I just burst, you know, like it eventually I just snap, and like then how do you know what are you supposed to say, you know? other people in our family and stuff. Like, oh yeah,
But,
it builds up over time, and then I just.
but yeah, at the same time though, they should realize you and Steph need space alone to be alone too.
Yeah, well, if I had the ability to openly discuss it, I could clarify, the significance of how much it's been abused, but I can't. So
How often does your parents come by, Joe?
I've told my dad he can come by anytime he wants because it's a totally different situation. He's not basically like a very similar person to me, but he doesn't. He always wants to check with me ahead of time and stuff like that, which is not
So
necessary.
yeah, when you tell him that, it's not like you know he's not going to be over every day.
No, not at all. I mean, it's I mean, like I said, I wouldn't even mind if it was excessive. It's just when it's just like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. But like all I can say is that like it's anyone who's seen it can't believe it. Like
Are they still there? Or did they leave?
I have no idea. I can't tell with my headset on. I'm afraid to come out of the room.
Joe, are they at that age where they haven't really got anything else to focus on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then the other thing is like they have to have a hand in everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, because like I don't know. I guess I'm not capable of getting out of my own way or something. I don't know. Which in itself becomes kind of insulting. Like I said, the baby on the garage floor thing.
Yeah.
Because I've made it this far in life.
I don't think Dom's made it through turn 1 yet.
I every single race, I just cannot make it through turn 1 without getting my ass ripped.
Dodging.
Take it as a compliment.
And I'm in last again.
Good, that's where you belong.
Dom, do you remember the night with the that I got a little bit upset about the fireworks down the street?
Yes.
I'm afraid that's how it's gonna end.
Okay. That was like the first night I visited you. I think.
Wasn't the first night, Dom.
Yeah, no, it was the first time.
It might have been. It was not the first time because
it was the first time I was over at your house. Yes, I remember that.
You came in November, Dom. Why would there be fireworks in November?
That's what made you so mad. There was fireworks in November.
And what? It scared the dog.
Oh wait. No wait. The first night I was over Black Friday.
Yeah, so it wasn't
it was. Yeah, I was Thanksgiving. It was like one of the next few nights.
Okay, but it wasn't the first night.
It wasn't the first night.
Okay.
My bad.
Yeah.
Historically inaccurate.
That's totally unacceptable behavior on my part, but I do, have limits. Oh, Dustin, hang on to it.
Sorry, MK coming through. Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh no. Wait, is this the same racetrack that I said do everything wrong to me? Oh no.
When did you say do everything wrong to me? When was that said?
It was the last time we played Wreckfest, and there was just a race where I was just getting absolutely pummeled every freaking lap, and I just had enough.
Oh, all right.
And then
great
it was
title for a gay porn though.
No, I just got so upset and I
Horrible
screamed,
title for a gay
"Do
porn.
everything wrong to me!"
Dom Orlando and do everything wrong to me.
No.
Oh God.
And then do it again.
That one sell.
Oh, speaking of do everything wrong to me, I had a look at that girl you were talking about.
Good
Bob.
job, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I obviously just
Rick
from
and
the
Dave.
pictures, just from the pictures. I don't know anything like, you know. She looks expensive.
That's well.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I know what you mean.
I don't want to judge from pictures. That's totally unfair to her. She could be great, but she does look pricey.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Do you get that impression in person? I mean, I don't know. You talk to her. You tell me.
I mean, like
300, 500?
To be honest, I don't really talk to too many of them at work because they're in the front and I'm in the back.
Have you spoken to this girl?
Yes, I have.
How many?
No, a lot. Like, I've had conversations with her that lasted like a minute and a half. But no, I said basically what I said in the message, like, to her face today.
Oh, no.
Because I was like, hey, yeah.
Yeah, no,
I was like, yeah, if you want to join us for a walk anytime. And she was like, oh, I'd love that. Now, I don't know if she was just saying that to be nice or whatever.
No, that's cool.
But, no, it's cool. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
You actually talk to girls, Dom?
Yeah, believe it or not, Don, I am, contrary to popular belief, I do like girls. And, yeah, I did.
Joseph!
Yes, David.
I
Hey,
hate
right
you.
down in fourth.
Shut up, you!
I'm in 6th. I should be in 4th, but I kept screwing up.
Hang on
Bugger!
to it. Oh! Dave, what's going on, buddy? But no, the impression I get from her, yeah, I mean, like, she might get that impression that she's quote-unquote pricey, or expensive, rather.
Well, I'm not gonna catch Mr. Hook.
Yeah,
But
like
I don't
said,
think
again,
I don't think she's like 100%, you know, like materialistic and I've got to have like brand name shit. I don't think she's like that.
Okay, yeah, it could just honestly like it's.
I mean, she could, yeah, like
You can't judge her from pictures for sure, but.
I
Like,
can't. I'm only mostly done yet. I just started talking to one myself.
You started talking to a girl yourself, Don?
Yeah.
Talking about
Look at that.
talking about hot
Match
girls.
game.
Yeah. What about girls, Dave?
Talking about hot girls, is it Stephanie Lando? Is that supposed to be the hot one? I mean, I'm only saying because she came up in my recommendations on Facebook this morning, and it was almost 4 hours before I left the page.
Did you see her on the motorcycle, Dave?
I did, yeah. I was very impressed.
Who do I got a friend to get this?
It's on mine, I think.
That's great, yeah.
It was a very enjoyable morning. In fact, I was
Let's all add Dom's sister.
very satisfied.
I will literally take a week-long grower if you guys add her on Facebook.
She really got on that motorcycle, didn't she, Dave?
She sure did.
Let's all go at her. The whole ERL.
I've already got it, so.
Yeah, Joe's already mowed.
Joe's already got one, so he's fine.
Oh yeah.
No,
I'm just
Randy, we're talking about all of us going on Facebook and friend requesting Dom's sister.
Oh jeez.
That's what I was referring to.
Oh jeez.
But I resent the idea that she's the quote good-looking one because I actually prefer the intellectual one. So it's subjective, but I prefer his other sister.
Wait, I have not seen either picture of either sister.
Well, they both have a different style. One seems to be a bit like showy and kind of like not in a bad way, but she seems to be like more of like a girl that will take pictures of herself kind of thing, and she seems to get a little bit of the more of the credit for being the more attractive one. But I actually find the more subtle one more attractive. She
reminded me of that Charlie's Angels one, actually, to be honest. What was her name? The blonde one.
Dave, listen, I don't want to upset you, but I think Charlie's Angels is before my time.
No.
Dave, please.
Whoa,
I'm sorry. I don't. When was that on the TV?
Fawcett or
Dave?
Cameron Diaz?
It was the 70s. No, I'm talking about the
Dave.
original in the 70s. Shut up.
Fawcett,
Dave.
right?
Farrah Fawcett. There you go. Mandy's got it. Farrah Fawcett. Yeah, that's what she reminded me of.
Yeah. Well, I mean, shit, Dave. I was born in '87, Dave, so I don't know.
I was
Yeah,
born in '80, but I know Charlie's Angels. Okay.
There you go. See.
I was born in '90.
Yeah. See,
What was her name? Final Fawcett?
Farrah Fawcett. Final Fawcett. Yeah. She's a leaky chap.
She's a styrofoam bird.
That's a new brand at Home Depot. You can buy.
Yeah. Final Fawcett.
The Final Fawcett.
Oh God.
Where is he at?
Am I the only one that painted my car?
Yes.
Oh, man,
And I actually,
guess-
I prefer Sonya, hands down.
I don't
and
know
then-
which way this track goes.
And then Dom went and told her this.
I didn't tell her.
Yes, you did. You told your sister that I thought she was good looking.
Goes left.
No.
Yes, you did. And then you made
No, I
her.
didn't.
Then you put her on the phone with me.
All I said was,
You guys have so many conflicting stories. Like, do you guys have like the shittiest memories?
You guys know each other.
No, we freaking don't.
Oh, yeah.
This
your
guy
memories
doesn't.
are all shit.
This guy doesn't remember anything, does he?
That was a duck random.
But then if you listen to us babbling on, he starts to remember things as we go, or like little. So you put me on the phone with your sister.
yes,
And I
I
said-
did that.
Yeah, and it somehow tricked me into saying something provocative about her.
Yeah, so I told Sonya before the call that one of our running jokes of our friendship was that I'm always trying to steal your wife. And I told her that I'm gonna bait him into
Sonya's the
saying,
older
like,
one, right?
no,
Sonya's
Sonya's
younger than-
the
yeah.
middle child.
Okay.
And you're the retarded one?
Yes.
Right, correct. So all I said to Sonya was, yeah, the running joke is that I'm trying to steal Steph, and he'll trade Steph with you, or whatever. I can't remember how I worded it.
More or less, you implied that I would be more than
Okay,
happy
yeah.
to. Yeah. So the implication was made. The compliment to her was given, one way or
Right.
the other. And so that's how she knew to be in the frame of mind she was when I fell for your stupid trick.
Right, and you fell for my stupid trick,
Davey.
which makes it your fault. You know what I mean?
Well,
She was
it's
there, and-
predictable because I had been going on about her for a couple of months and I
Right.
kind of knew it. But all right.
and I baited you into the trap, and you fell for it.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, Jesus, I'm like 5 seconds up the road. Dustin, where are you, man?
Do you drive faster when you talk about your sister Sonya?
No.
Don't say it like that.
You threw a yellow.
I threw a yellow, yeah.
I got taken out by Dave a lap and a half ago.
Oh shit, this is not a two-way. Okay, there we go.
Oh.
Got a bit of a wobbler here.
I really like the curbs here.
Yeah, me too. I was just thinking the exact same
Oh
thing.
shit.
Who's in this green car ending their
That's
life
me.
over here? My God.
That's me.
You really committed to that. you went way up in the air. I think my voice just did for some reason.
Oh shit, this is not the faster way. Holy shit. Well, I threw that race away. On a track that I actually really enjoyed.
Whoa. Yeah, that was a good track. What's the track with the
The
hell is it?
Dogbone one.
Not the dog bone one. The one that has the some It might be Crash Valley. I don't know. One of the ones that seems to be a fan favorite. I think it's the one with the big loop in it.
Deathloop?
Yeah, Deathloop. I'll
Maybe
find
it's
that.
Deathloop, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably Deathloop.
Deathloop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dom, we have to get our stories corroborated here, okay? We can't be doing this anymore, right?
Okay.
We gotta get our shit together. Alright?
Are you all in the Alzheimer's group or something?
No, it's just this guy. Every scenario that plays out, it's like he takes a portion of the information and then just stores it someplace other than his mind. And it leads to these.
Okay, but like, what do you want to?
What do you expect? What do you expect from?
No, I don't want to
day that we
document
have
it.
together?
I don't want to document it. But like, if I'm like, oh hey Dom, you know that time that we were gonna go bowling and I was all like hyped up about it, and then I pretended to drink alcohol, and you actually drank the alcohol. And
What?
lost the bowl.
What?
See, that's what I'm talking about. Now you pretend like you don't remember.
Drink?
Hey,
Of course I didn't drink. I was gonna compete with you. Why would I drink before I compete?
What? No, that's. I almost beat you drunk.
Well, of course, but you weren't gonna beat me because you were drunk.
You should be ashamed of yourself. No, you lucked out.
I didn't luck out of nothing. You got drunk before a competition.
You needed a strike. It was Bahrain. You needed a strike on the last frame.
Yeah, and it was easier to do. It was easier to do when I'm not inebriated. Well, yeah, then you go to the bowling alley, and then you
could have done the same thing with your eyes closed. There was absolutely no skill involved.
Hey
They're
Joe,
like an old.
what do you expect from someone that wears a helmet?
Yeah, right. The funniest thing, the first he comes from my house one time and he needed a
Wears a helmet and rides a short bus to school.
Yeah, he needs a helmet, fucking helmet. He needed a Benadryl for something. He's always got allergies or some shit. So he had a Benadryl, and we went to get Chinese food or something, and he had an alcoholic drink.
No, we went to Applebee's, dude.
Oh, Dom, I can't with you.
Yes,
Applebee's.
I had the Benadryl, and we went to Applebee's. Remember,
You know,
Matt
you're
was
right.
laughing.
You're
during the
right. I'm
service?
How do
sorry.
you kids stay married this long with all this fighting? I just.
It was Applebee's. You're right. You're right. I'm
Thank
sorry.
you.
I'm sorry. I got drunk at the Chinese place.
Yeah, you got drunk at the
I got
Chinese
drunk at the
place
Chinese
with
place.
the Dragon Bowl. Right.
It wasn't. I don't know. It wasn't a Dragon Bowl. I think it was like a Scorpion Bowl. I think they call it. I don't know. Doesn't
Anyway,
matter.
who gives a fuck what it was?
Who gives
You
a
got
rat's
drunk.
ass what it was?
Plus, I used to wear a helmet myself. I used to wear a motorcycle helmet in my car. It was a social statement.
What was the statement?
Like a black one?
It's like, all you assholes drive like fucking morons.
What color was that?
I had a little Toyota.
Like the Fig?
This little Toyota these people were throwing away because out of the 4 cylinders, only 3 of them worked. The thing barely ran. I drove it for like 2 years.
That's a great
kinda cool.
idea, man. Driving normal speed with a helmet on when they're just
Well, it was actually stupid because with a regular seatbelt, if I did hit something, my neck would have broke because the helmet was.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Well, at least maybe you made your point though.
I doubt it.
Dom, did you paint this car again?
Yes, I'm the only one that paints the cars.
Yeah. Why do you keep painting these things like mint green? What is this?
Well, I'm just trying to make
You're
our
like a-
grid a little bit more colorful. And,
Well,
you
it
know,
looks like a little old lady picked the color out for you.
Right.
Yeah, it's like
it
a
looks gay. It looks gay as fuck.
My
sisters picked out the color actually.
my grandmother had a car that was this color.
okay, that's
Somebody to
that's
paint my
nice.
cars for him.
You know what would really
For
fit you,
hire?
Dom?
What?
Make it like a fucking rainbow design.
Right.
That'd fit you perfect.
I want naked lady mud flaps on mine.
What the hell color was it that car was? I'm trying to think of what it was. But
No,
I
that-
laugh about it all the time.
These are a good little car.
It was a Ford Granada.
Gremlin.
That was like a grandmother had. It was a Ford Granada, and I think I'm trying to remember what the frick the color was called, but it was horrible. It was like the worst car color I've ever seen. It's some sort of awful green like Dom's done to his car here.
Oh,
Dave, that's such a creepy laugh. That's
I feel
such a,
like Teddy Ruxpin.
that's freaking so fucking creepy.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Oh, we gave this to somebody with a
Joe, there was a
baby.
big accident. You want
Joe.
to throw a caution? Okay, there we go. We're
Joe.
throwing a caution.
Good enough here.
Oh, what? How did I get screwed out of that?
It sounds like this is 4-cylinder racing at like a little short track.
Yeah. I like the sound
It's
of
true
these
that
cars.
there's 3 exhaust pipes in the hood on one side and 1 exhaust pipe on the other side.
Oh, look at that clean overtake. That was nice. Yeah.
No, on mine, I think there's 3.
Don't
3
touch
and
me.
3. I don't know. I'm
It
in
was-
the driver's seat.
was
Looks
relatively
like
clean.
1.
3 and
coming up.
3.
Oh, yeah, fuck you, Dave. I just killed you and your
Okay.
dog.
One dog.
Are you still eating those cream pies,
Shit, the
Dave?
last lap.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Is that why
No.
Dave's all over the place?
Oh my god. What the fuck happened?
That was a good race.
Yeah, that was a good one.
No surrender. Still running for the line, yes!
Fucker.
Dave, what happened? Are you choking on that
Yeah.
cottage caramel or whatever the hell it was? Cottage cream?
Cottage caramel.
Whatever you're eating over there. Alright, let me check my phone. I want to see if I
I
have
don't know how you're still alive after I rammed you broadside into the wall. While you're eating your cream pie.
Can't believe you ain't got custard creams over there.
I'm sure we have something that's
I'm sure
just
we
not
do,
called
Dave.
something
Yeah, it's just not called.
as stupid as that.
Dave, we
Candy-
stuff
Candy
our
Boy.
cookies at Little Rose Cookie Co. in custard cream.
Nice.
Yeah. Joe, haven't you had a Boston cream donut?
Yes, Dom, I have.
That's got custard in it.
I never really thought about it. I still like the white stuff.
Right.
I don't go to the donut shop and say, hey, give me a custard-filled donut. You know, I just don't know.
Aren't you
No,
curious as to
no.
what the white
No,
stuff
You
is?
just go, give me donuts, and they're like, what do you want? You're like, I don't know.
No, I asked for a
Whatever
Boston
you
cream
got.
donut.
Whatever it is.
Alright, listen, I'm ignorant of the custard thing, okay? But I'm not upset that I'm ignorant of it. I can accept that. You as a pastry chef, a gourmet pastry chef, Dom, I expect you to know about the ins and outs of custard. But
Right.
You
But
did
what's
not.
a custard? What's a custard cream specifically, Dave? 'Cause I understand what custard is. I know what cream is. It's not both things, is it?
It's basically it's 2 layers of biscuit with cream in the middle.
Oh, it's like an Oreo.
yeah, so
All right,
Yeah,
I'm
it
gonna,
is.
I'm going to ask then, what's the difference between custard and cream? 'Cause I don't know. Custard's made with eggs or something.
if I Google it, am I gonna get a virus?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, I've had custard. I've had cream. I really don't know what the difference is.
I didn't see an alligator in a crocodile. Well, that's not what I wanted.
It's a cookie. That's what it looked like to me.
Randy, Jesus.
It's a
Sorry.
cookie. Shut up and eat the cookie.
Eat the cookie. That's a cookie.
Tom, I need a little bit more
My
space.
voice
But
is shot. Oh my
Okay, you're right on me. Oh my god. Oh my god! Who just took a
It's a
stage
rub-
left?
It's a
Okay,
Robin
yeah.
life, folks.
Yep.
Hang on to it.
Wow, Dustin, you really
Oh,
saved that
I hate
corner
using
close.
I hate using that vehicle. The
The tipper.
Okay.
Oh,
Even though
Dave's
this
gone.
baby's got 3 wheels, you can still get it into a little rear slide. Whoa.
Yeah, he keeps showing me how much it can slide it down. Yeah, show me one more time.
Yeah, right here.
Oh wait, who has the
Holy
green one?
shit.
Dom probably has the green one.
Yeah,
there you go.
There we
There you
go.
It
Get a
looks
little
gay.
thumbstick.
It looks
There you
gay
go.
as shit, right?
Well, we're driving three-wheeled things.
Yeah, none of us are really
can't make it.
screaming. Yeah.
Whoa. Slide, slippery slide. MK.
Once it.
These cars need a rear differential. Whenever
Two
one of the
wheels in the
wheels,
front.
for the rear wheels, like whenever one gets off the ground, the one off the ground just spins and you get no power.
That's when you're turning right.
And, yeah.
The power must all go to the right wheel.
Mm.
I think if you're making a cheap thing, the power and the steering would be on the one wheel in the front.
Just take like a motorcycle and, you know, if I didn't know any better, Dom, I would
Invert
think
it.
you would trying to inhibit my progress. But
Fuck.
unfortunately, that barrier there really kind of took out that thunder you had.
Really impeded my progress there, yeah.
Yeah. Thing is, I've been watching Dustin's line, and I kind of know where he's been struggling a bit, so hopefully I can exploit that.
Oh, wow, okay, the wall just grabbed me. Where's Dave?
Behind me. Like 3 seconds, he's coming, man.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh,
So
damn
close.
it. Damn it.
Damn it. I was more upset than you were.
Can hardly see on the mini-map who's coming.
I keep
Oh,
winning
that-
every race.
Yeah, I know.
I'm keeping track today. What are the
Well.
points?
You're winning. What's the difference between custard? Oh, Jesus. Custard.
And Jesus?
I got. Well, it's trying to auto-populate the answers for me, and I'm getting what's the difference between cysts and. What is the difference between custard and
An
cream?
assist.
I know what it is like eating it. Like I know what I'm getting if I get a cream versus a custard. The cream is like white and sugary. The custard's more savory, but then like yellow.
You're not
That's
making
why
it
I was
sound very
thinking eggs.
appetizing.
I was thinking eggs. I don't know.
Hey, Dave?
Yeah, probably.
I
Eggs.
don't
Yes?
like it, so.
I just got an email from PlayStation saying, please read, PlayStation Plus is changing on June 13th. Your PlayStation Plus membership is changing on June 13th. The new PlayStation Plus will include 3 membership options. PlayStation Plus Essential, PS Plus Extra, and PS Plus Premium.
Yes.
Yeah, because they're changing shit in June. They're doing different tiers. That's why.
Huh.
What are you
Will
getting
I
at,
still
Dom?
be able to will I still be able to play online, Dave?
Yeah.
Yes, you just keep the subscription you are now. Yeah, you just.
Oh, okay,
It's-
don't be upset.
Essential is the same as what you're on now, Dom.
Oh, okay. Essential. That's the first tier.
Yeah, like the higher ups just. Well, you get
What do you
like
get with the higher up? The higher
you
up?
get more shit. Obviously.
You can play PS1 and PS2 games on your PlayStation 5.
Oh, I see.
Huh.
PlayStation.
Who the
Plus
hell can do that,
Extra.
Dave? Nobody's got the discs.
I know.
Mm. Dave, when you get a sec, if you could ready up, buddy.
Isn't one of them though you get access to like PlayStation Now or something too?
Yeah,
Probably.
that's the highest tier, the $120 one.
Shit.
I'm just saying, if your subscription doesn't expire until like July or something, you'll just be at Essential, right, Dave? Pretty much.
Yeah,
That's how
you
that
will.
works.
You will, yeah.
Because mine expires at the very end of June or early July.
Oh, we got 5 on
Here we
2,
go.
4 on
Mine
3.
paid through.
Oh, shit.
That was
Oh,
no.
game over.
Get up, baby, get up, get up.
So,
Oh shit. Okay.
Makes you go around it again.
You know what, Joe? I only just found out the other day, and I couldn't believe it.
Coming low this time.
What's that, Dave?
That the PS4 and the PS5 can't play CDs.
Yeah, they don't have a laser for it.
I know. How stupid is that?
What's a CD?
Yeah, what's a
Well,
CD?
I mean,
well, they
in
can't
a
play
way.
CDs?
They
No.
play videotapes?
They can
Yeah.
play video, but yeah. Betamax for life.
Okay, can
Yeah.
they do DVDs and Blu-ray?
Yeah, they can do that, but they can't play CDs because there's no laser for
It
them.
doesn't have a laser. How can you play a DVD without a laser?
Well, they have the separate lasers for different disc types, but I mean, Dave, there's an easy solution for that. To be honest, I'm not an engineer for Sony or anything, but if they really wanted to allow for that, the simplest solution is to, if you have the disc, and it's an applicable game that can be downloaded in the store,
Oh.
that you can, as long as the disc is in the system,
Oh,
whether it reads the CD or not, it can read the security code because I know it can do that. Then you can still play the game.
Yeah.
You know. But you know, nobody likes the idea of physical media. I mean, hell, maybe in 100 years nobody's gonna like the idea of physical sex, and you'll do it with like a haptic suit anyway.
Well, I told you, I changed my mind about that. I thought
Dude,
you were crazy.
Dude, don't you have to
wanting
like
a disc
stream the
for
PS2
everything.
games on the new Plus thing?
Yeah.
Isn't it like they're streaming?
You've changed your mind about that, Gomez?
Yeah, because I told you
Dave.
I had Grand Theft Auto for years, and now if I want to reload Grand Theft Auto, they want $14.95 from me to play it again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's. And
I don't know why, and it's like, how's the game? I guess it's changed, but
Oh yeah, they keep just evolving it, man. They steal everyone else's
the base game, if I had the disc, I could probably play the story,
correct. Yeah, and the problem
which
with
is the only thing I wanted to play anyway.
problem with
Hey,
the
Dave.
digital thing is if the storefront for whatever reason closes, or you know, the license expires on that digital right, so when you buy the game, all you're doing is kind of renting the license.
God damn it, Joe.
Well, hey, Dustin, I tried to go low, and you followed me straight down
I
there
know,
like
I
a
was
little
trying to go low
puppy,
too.
and then this is how we end up. I mean, you think I wanted to, you know, give you a
Yeah,
nice
you
heavy
did that shit
smooch
on
on the
purpose.
Yeah,
When
I
they
did that
go
shit
low,
on
we
Yeah,
go
Mr.
high,
Yeah,
right?
Mr. Robot doesn't make mistakes.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was trying to get out of your way, and you were like, "Oh, this is a good opportunity to do a nice fucking face smash into him."
Well, I want to do a face smash when I was trying to. I had 8.
I can't
health
speak for
left.
whatever you know fetishes you were
At
trying to fulfill in that
single-digit
one
health.
moment. Yeah, well, I mean, maybe that's some. What can you say? You've got a good point. I don't really have much of a rebuttal at this, but I'm gonna just murmur off into nothing and leave it at that. Dom, you want to throw a caution, buddy? Because
Here comes
MK's...
the
I did actually. I was like
I saw
11
you.
seconds up the road.
Yeah.
So
Dave.
we have time then for a faceless joke, for a tasteless joke. What's the difference between a garbanzo bean and a chickpea?
What's
Nothing.
I've never had a garbanzo bean in my face.
Oh man! Oh my god!
Wow.
It took a second. It took a little bit, but it hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell Steph that when I'm done. I'll give you credit.
You
But
should tell your in-laws that.
Yeah? Yeah, you want me to,
Yeah.
Dom? Yeah?
Joke of the
Honestly.
day. Monday
Yeah,
night
I would-
joke night.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, why not?
I'd rather fall face first out of a second story window. Alright, but,
Who's that? Woman
Yeah.
7.
Hey, Dave.
Yes.
Yeah, to play
Oh,
PS2
shit.
games and shit, like, isn't that through, like, streaming now?
No, it's you will be able to do it digitally. It's be the PS3. You got to stream it because they can't keep up with the technology, unfortunately.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like you're using a PS2 disc or something.
Oh no, none of it will be on disc. No, it's all be digitally done. And that's the problem. It'll just be their selection of games. You know, you can't just put something that you've got. So that means there won't be anything decent like old Formula 1 games or anything like that because they're not popular enough.
Right. Which is unfortunate because there are so many solutions to resolve that.
And which one do you need to do that one, the second one?
Which one?
The second tier of Plus to have access to that?
No, you don't get it on the second tier. You only get it on the top tier.
Do you get access to the games, Dave, or do you get access to the ability to purchase the games?
You get access to the games, and for some of them, you will be able to download the games as well. But it's like a selection that you can download. Some you can't, so it's up to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I mean.
Stop fiddling with that pussy.
I think there are better ways to handle that. I mean, it seems like such a simple thing.
Step on the tail. My tail alone.
Tell Dave to fuck off, Sammy. Tell Dave to fuck off.
How the hell did he train a cat to talk?
Where you going?
That's it.
Don't follow me up that wire like we did last time, Joe.
Nah, I won't.
It don't work up there. I figured it out.
Anybody else got to paint their car?
No, Dom.
No.
Can you paint mine for me?
No one else is gay like you.
Okay.
Dom, you don't have to agree to it.
Like I said, it'd fit you perfect. Make it fucking rainbow.
When I first met Dom, like I thought there was like a chance he might be a bit, you know, on that side of it.
Just because I'm an energetic guy. And
No,
maybe my
Dom.
Voice isn't macho deep.
No, Dom. I told you.
I don't think.
Here we go.
Girls.
We're gonna bicker again.
Freak out.
We're gonna bicker again for no reason. I told you why I thought you might be on that side of the team, and it was because of the mannerisms.
You said you thought that you were attractive, and I kept staring.
No, that's not what I said. It's because of your mannerisms. You're the only guy I've ever met that does this weird little hand on his hip little like pose that you do. You don't do it as much.
I put my hand on my hip because I don't like it hanging down.
Oh, Jesus
It doesn't matter why you do it. It's just how it looks. And I'll be honest, you got a bit of a floppy wrist, all right? It's not any offense to it. It's just, it's just what it is. But I know you're not. It's just, you know, you grew up with girls.
Yeah. Nature
fine.
versus nurture.
No, it's fine, dog.
Here's masculine Joe going ooga booga ooga ooga.
Wow, you just all took each other out. That was brilliant.
You see, we're too busy discussing your unique approach.
Why does it say I'm going the wrong way?
There's 4 ways, so
Oh, I guess if you take one ramp, you have to take the opposite. Okay.
you take the one, the long-lived butterfly, and then one, the short-lived butterfly.
Sorry, I raised my voice there. It's just unbelievable. There's
Yeah.
a pair of cars going.
So when can you change which 2 you go down? I don't
At
understand.
the starting line, basically, you can go to the
Oh, you can go left or
line,
right, I see.
Yeah.
and then you could, like, you could go straight across.
Man, I'm in last.
You don't really have a choice on the return, but you do
But
on
you would
the
have to
start.
turn right to go up the wrong one on this one.
No!
Path. Oh, nice.
Oh my god,
that was
horrible.
That was so enjoyable to watch. It's sad that happened to you, but
Sad but true.
Need some duct tape. My hood is flapping. My
God,
face.
was that you again, Dave? I almost smoked.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I've been hit.
So, Joe,
Yes, Dave.
if 22 becomes a viable product,
Mm-hmm.
are you going to get the PS4 version?
No, because I'm a pleb.
Shit.
So you're gonna
I'll get the. Well, there's one reason I'll get the PS5 version. It's because the PS5 version will allow me to use the solid state drive, and the difference in the loading is worth the extra $10. Like for example, like playing Gran Turismo with the PS5 is. I don't care as much about the graphic differences because they got to be so minor at the end of the day. But the fact that you can load in and out of a race in split seconds versus 15, 20 seconds at a time, and how many like little licenses and things like that. Like that'd be worth it to me as much as I play the F1 game.
But then you won't be able to play with us.
Why not?
Because only if you've got the PS5 version can you play with other PS5 users. You can't play with PS4 users.
Oh wow.
Really?
It's not cross-platform?
No, it isn't. It is the other way. If you want PS4, you can play against PS4 users and PS5, but you can't do it from a PS5. It's PS5 only.
What?
Yep.
That doesn't make sense, Dave.
Where did you read that, Dave?
No, seriously, it's on the Codemasters website themselves. It will not be supported. PS5 will only do the PS5 version. They can't go backwards to do the PS4.
What's the reason for that?
Some technical mumbo jumbo, but they can't do it. But the PS4 can do PS4 and PS5. That's the stupid thing.
That makes no sense.
I know.
Yeah, that's a hard one to wrap my head around, Dave. Well, I mean, whatever. I mean, I'll figure it out one way or the other. But
That's why I said about if you get the PS4 version, because
I didn't know that. I mean,
yeah.
I even hearing you say that, as much as I 100% believe you read it on their website, I'd be shocked if that doesn't get altered somehow. Because there can't be any sort of, like, technical reason for that, because the game, like, for example, it's still going to use the same...
EA doing EA things.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I don't even see that as something that could be profitable.
I mean...
It's just a bizarre choice. The game's going to run at 60 frames per second. The game's going to, it's not like you, I could see if there was going to be different frame rates, but there isn't. So they should be completely, interchangeable.
I will say I wish EA would take over NASCAR games again.
Yeah, I wish somebody.
Well, NASCAR's already said they're looking for a new partner.
Well, no shit, they need to, because Ignition was fucking terrible.
Yeah, Ignition wasn't good. So let me get this straight, Dave. So the PS4 guys can play with the PS5 guys?
That's correct.
But
the PS5
how
guys.
Could that be? Because then
I don't understand.
There wouldn't
Dave.
be any PS5 guys.
You mean the
They can't
PS5
play with
guys?
the PS4 guys.
I believe you.
Does it matter who's hosting it? Is that what you mean?
I believe you. That's fine, but I don't understand.
Okay, if you have the PS4 version, you can play with PS4 and PS5 users.
Correct.
If
PS5
you
is...
can't play with PS4, then there aren't any PS5 to play
Wait a
with.
minute. Hey, wait.
No, that is correct. If you're on the PS4, you can play with PS4 and you can play with PS5.
So
But-
I'm PS5. I'm sitting here on my PS5.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
playing
Don't
with me
mess on
on your
PS5.
PS4, but I can't play with you.
No.
Even though we're playing together.
How do you play with Gomez if he can't play with you? Who are you playing with? Is this the Matrix? What the hell is going on?
Something's wrong. Something's wrong with this picture.
Yeah, the math isn't adding up, Dave. I think you're making up fake stories here. How the hell does that work? Gomez is on the PS5. You can play with him, but he can't play with you. So who the hell are you playing with? We all go
Shit.
No, Joe, you're not.
No.
You're not getting
No,
it.
I'm not getting it.
No, you're not getting it. You're not getting
I'm not
it.
getting it. You don't have to tell me I'm
Joe.
not getting it.
If
Joe.
you have the PS4 version of
Thank
the
you.
game,
There you go.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you have
He's
the
got it.
PS4 version of the game, you can
Yeah.
play with people that have the PS5 version. if you have the PS5 version of the game, you can only play with
exactly.
PS5
Thank you.
version.
Yeah,
That's
what?
what
Joe.
It still doesn't make it doesn't make any sense.
Is it? I think maybe it's about hosting rooms.
Oh shit! I still don't get it.
Right.
So
That's
all right.
what-
No,
That's what Dave
no.
said.
Right, listen to me. I'll
telling
I'll
me I don't
explain
get
it.
Dave.
Hey,
I know I
I'll
don't
explain
fucking
it.
Dave.
No, I'll explain
Dave.
it. No, I've got it. Just listen to me. Listen to
get it.
me.
Hey, Dave, you're hurting
Listen
my
to
brain.
me.
How
Listen
come
to
me
me.
and you are the only two that understand? We're the only ones that understand this in the
No,
chat.
break it down to the most simple
okay.
thing.
Yeah,
Dave,
Dave,
you
tell
and
me.
I are playing. I have
Yeah.
a PS4, you have a PS5. I can play with you, but you can't play with me. So we can't play with each other.
No. There's a fundamental flaw in that argument. Let me explain it.
Yeah.
The
Let me
version
explain
of the
it.
game each of you have, it makes a difference.
Explain it.
It's the
Dave.
version of the game. If I'm on a PS4,
Yeah.
I can play with
Yeah.
you on a PS5 as long as you're playing. No, as long as you're playing the PS4 version on your PS5.
Ow.
Oh, so why don't you just say it this way, Dave? The only version that can be played on both systems is PS4 version,
Exactly.
like
That's
online
it.
together. So like,
Okay,
so
so
the
there's
guys
two-
playing the.
okay.
If you're using a PS4, you cannot play against a PS5 version.
So there's a button on the PS5 where it asks you which version do you want to play.
Well, right. You can, if depending on what version you own, right? You can buy the PS5 version or you can buy the PS4 version. You can play
Yeah.
on the same system. But
Oh,
okay,
I didn't know
okay.
that.
So, all right. So now we're starting to get a little bit closer to the.
Right.
But
I understood that as soon as he said it. It's
I
not
was
that hard
having
to
a hard. I
understand.
was having.
It's fucking not complicated.
I understand it's simple enough now,
Well,
but
as
in
it
the
was
moment,
stated, it was a
I was a
logic
little bit confused
impossibility, as it
how-
was stated.
how Dave could be on the PS4 playing against Gomez on the PS5, but Gomez can't play
Well,
with Dave.
obviously, it's common sense he was talking about the game version, not
It's
the
not
actual
common
console.
sense.
Well,
I
it was
didn't
a-
know there was
I was a
different
little-
versions
I was a
available
little-
for the
I knew
PS5.
that. I knew there were different versions, and I was a little bit confused as to who Dave was playing with. If
Oh
Dave
my
wasn't
God.
playing with who Dave was playing with.
Right. So if you're on the PS5 with a PS5 version of the game, you cannot
You're-
cross-play with anyone else.
Right, and if you're on the PS4 with a PS5 version of the game, it just won't work.
Yes. What? No. Yes, it will. Yes, it
No, it
will.
won't, Dave! What's the point of buying a PS5 then?
No, you're trying to confuse me now. No, yeah.
Drummy. Spray.
Oh, you.
Don't hit
Okay.
that hole.
Yeah, Dave, if you're on the PS4, you cannot play the PS5 version.
That's correct. Yes, that's correct.
Yes.
Yes.
And if you're on the PS5, you can play both versions, but you can only play online with the version you own.
Oh, that was a clean pass. and then you
Exactly.
ruined it.
Jesus.
Exactly. Which goes back to my first question, which is if you're going to buy the PS4 version.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Oh dear, I have crit damage.
Yeah, if you have
My,
the
my,
PS4
my
versions.
friends are more important than a little bit of 4K resolution there, Dave.
Well, exactly.
You know, I mean, you don't even have 1080p. And
Speaking of resolution, these graphics on this particular map
It's-
remind me
I-
of like
They're
PS3.
yeah, I think it's because it's based on an old game, Dustin, from the computer. Like, it's got that old early 2000s computer look
Yeah,
to
that's
it.
what I was wondering about the checkpoint signs and all that.
Yeah, if you look at like the way they use like the I don't want to get all technical,
no.
but the textures and things they have that. It's
Very
called
boxy.
texture
yeah.
mapping. The use of the static
You
image
techno
over.
guys have probably seen it already, but the videos for the Unreal Engine 5, I just
Yeah.
saw those. Like that's pretty interesting.
It's pretty cool.
Oh.
Well, Dave, I'm not happy about what the British are doing.
Oh, I
here,
just
so
wrecked myself.
You gotta go
I
and
was
sort
only
that
on
out.
7.
Well,
My
you know,
engine's on fire.
I've been trying, Joe, but they don't listen to me.
What about
Joe, your
Jenny?
engine's on fire. Seriously.
I
you got
haven't-
one sliver, Joe. Don't hit anything.
No, it's okay. I'm
I
fairly
haven't-
confident that
Brakes are damaged, gearbox damaged.
I haven't had any correspondence from Jenny for quite a while.
what happened, Dave.
Listen, I didn't do anything
Jenny from
naughty.
the block?
I didn't say you did anything wrong, Dave. I'm just saying.
Oh, well, no.
What
it's- Well, you know,
Could be
she works for Codemasters, and so if I send her a message, it's entirely up to her whether she wants to answer me or not, and she hasn't been, so what am I supposed to do?
Blocked.
You could try sending her a message that just baits her into answering your question, like, you know.
Well, I've tried that as well, but no, just no. But then this isn't common. Codemasters have been very quiet last few months.
Wrecked out.
Yeah.
On social media, very quiet.
Yeah, that's very disappointing and also kind of strange.
Dave has way more life than everybody else. Just crash him, Dave. You'll win.
Unless there's a significant difference between the two versions, which I can't imagine there's going to be.
Right now.
I don't really see the point in that.
No, it does seem a bit daft, but that's the situation at the moment.
Yeah, that's one of those things though that can be easily changed with, you know, just a statement from.
Unless they're trying to pressure people to buy new machines, that's rampant.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, I don't think there needs to be any pressure to buy new machines. There's a shortage of products. Dustin's having a piss, and you know, I don't think that's an issue. I mean, there's plenty of interest in buying the new machines, just there's not enough product. So I don't think they're trying to. And what does Codemasters have to gain from that anyway?
Yeah.
They're in the business of software sales, so they don't care about console sales. They're gonna sell it on all the consoles anyways. I mean, no, it's weird. All I can think of, Dave, if there was a reason, it would have to be due to the games being running on a slightly different engine. You know, like back in the day, back in like the PS1, PS2 day, you remember how like you'd have the NASCAR game or the Formula 1 game come on both systems, but they were entirely different games. Like, sometimes even different studios. And like obviously those two games could not be played with one another. And if that's the case, that's fine. But I mean, all right, guys, we'll do like one more race, and I'm gonna.
Anyway, guys, I'll be right back.
See you,
Oh, Hookster.
Yeah, the crashed one's still idling.
Oh, I haven't checked my chat yet. Let's have a look.
Dave, you got anything you can tell me to cheer me up? That's some really strange news about the F1 game.
Afraid not. I mean, yeah, I know.
I mean, last year they took the classic cars out for.
Well, unfortunately, it's not. They're not coming back.
Yeah. Why not? I mean, you know. Like
yeah.
Totally...
You'd think, wouldn't you, with a supposedly new engine for the PS5 version, if that's the rumours that are true, that it'd be an ideal opportunity to have classic cars in it, wouldn't it? You know, it'd really.
Honestly, I can sympathise with it more in that case. I can sympathise with it more in the sense that if the game has been altered, but last year's game just drove me nuts because the game was built on the exact same engine. It was basically a copy and paste of 2020, outside of a few physics changes. Why the classic cars couldn't transfer over?
Yeah.
That's just so. I don't know. It was just left a bad taste. It just seemed like just such a strange thing to omit for like. And then when someone asked in like an interview and they were like, oh, it was a time issue, and I'm thinking, what time? You know, and I think Josh was upset about it too. Like, it makes sense. Like, what the hell difference does that make? You know.
Yeah.
Cars were complete. I know how it is to move a car file over in a computer game. It's basically copy and paste.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they literally could have just moved the files right over. So it had to come down to money. You know.
Yeah, and I think they wanted to showcase that breaking point. They wanted that push to the front, so they wanted, to get rid of everything else, so that people only focused on that.
If that's the case, that's
breaking
a really
point? What are you talking about?
The little storyline they put in the game, the 21 game.
Oh.
If that's the case, Dave, that's really weird marketing. You don't get rid of things to highlight a new feature.
Yeah.
It's like if BMW comes out with a new feature in their car, they're going to get rid of headlights that will move with.
Oh yeah, I agree with you.
But doesn't make any sense.
But that's how Codemasters work, isn't it?
I don't know. That's not the company that I grew up. Unless the EA thing you were right about, Dave. Unless you were right all this time about this EA takeover.
I know. I think I am right.
Oh, I don't know yet, Dave. I don't know yet.
I think so. We will find out when 22 comes out, won't we? Because that will be the first EA proper game, anyway.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'll be sad, Dave.
Me too. Oh, thanks, Gomez. I haven't checked me. I'm just checking my comments.
PS5 next week.
Yeah, PS5 next week.
Really enjoyed some of those British games over the years. Destruction Derby and
Oh, that was a classic.
All the-
That was.
All the games Steph grew up with, all those rare.
Oh, sorry, I haven't changed my
64
car.
games. Diddy Kong Racing, she loved it. She loved all those games. You know what company I'm talking about, Dave? They're called Rare. She loved that. She still loves it. You know, where are the British developers now, Dave? What are they doing?
Good question. Good question.
Honestly, they had such a unique style compared to like
Yeah.
American and Japanese games. Like they were kind of cool. What the hell else does England make?
Absolutely nothing.
Biscuits.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
biscuits.
about it. Biscuits. We don't.
Cream.
We honestly don't make anything anymore. Our whole industry. That's why we did so bad during COVID. Is like entertainment. You know, leisure industry. That's how we're all built up on now. It's ridiculous.
I'll be honest. I mean, I don't even think the girls are all that attractive.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh no!
Oh!
He went there. He went there. Oh,
He did. He went
really?
there.
And this is just down to like you know, girls I've seen through like various English friends and stuff, and I thought, oh, you know, it doesn't appear to be like, you know, a hotbed for the ladies. Dave. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. I can
I
speak
saying
from
something
personal
offensive?
That's a pretty prejudicial statement. It hits
No, you're
me
right.
hard
You are right.
because
You are right, Gomez. You're right because
one
I
of the
have
prettiest women I know was born in what was that? Where did the naked lady come from? Where was a naked lady on a horse?
Oh,
The famous blonde.
Lady Godiva.
Lady Godiva.
Yeah, lady. Where did she live? Where did she
Oh,
come from?
blimey.
Stockholm.
It'd be Italy.
No.
Let me
An English
rephrase
town.
my statement.
I can't
No,
believe
don't.
I can believe I can't think of it. I can't believe Dave can't think of it.
I know. No, you are right. It was an English town, but I can't think of it at this moment. Possibly because I'm driving and I can't do one thing at a time. Wait until I finish and I might suddenly remember
Let me rephrase
it.
my statement. The girls that I've seen via Alex, Ollie's wife, her friends, I didn't think were very good looking. That's my what is it?
So your sample is like what, 2 or 3 people?
Maybe like 10.
All right.
So that's what I should, rather than say the girls in England are lacking. Maybe I should say the girls that I've seen via her friends are a little bit lacking.
All right. Well,
from England, yeah. Because you know what? I was thinking, the girl from Harry Potter's not bad.
Elizabeth Hurley? Come on now.
Yeah, come on, Elizabeth Hurley.
Oh yeah, that's right.
She's like top 10 ever.
Yeah, you're right. You know,
Hermione.
Yeah, Joe's been talking about Emma Watson.
Yeah, I apologize. I'm totally out of line here. You can't take a sample size of a couple girls and then go ahead and say that a whole country doesn't have good-looking women. That's just terrible. I'm sorry, Dave.
It's alright.
It's alright. I've made a mistake.
Twiggy? Come on.
Twiggy? What the hell's Twiggy?
That's Dave's stripper name on Thursdays.
Dom, you can't steal my jokes. This is the same sort of formula. No, you can't take a funny phrase. No, that's Dave's porno from 1997. That's my stupid joke I've been using for like 5 years.
Alright.
5 years? More like 10 years.
Whatever. I don't know how fucking old I am. I keep thinking I'm 28.
Oh shit.
I think we're all 28 in our heads.
Tell the kids I'm 32. They're like, you're not that old.
You don't come up with that town, Dave. I'm gonna.
Oh no, hang
I
on.
can't believe my brain is.
Wankerville.
Winkerville.
Liverpool?
It hit Gomez so hard. That's the funny part.
Coventry.
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 Oh,
okay.
and Dave, can I also add one more little piece of the puzzle to my earlier statement
Yeah.
that I can stand behind wholeheartedly. So it's not that I find the girls in England unattractive because my sample size is too small. pass judgment, and nor should I in general. I don't like the accent. That I can say. I'm not a fan of the accent. Your accent now, Dave.
I think it's cool.
They gotta sound like they're from the south side of Boston for Joe. Just
No, that's not true. That's worse. That's
No,
we know that's definitely worse. But no, like I don't know.
I'll tell you the weird thing about this woman I know from Coventry. She can also drive like fucking Sterling Moss. She lives back in the woods, and one day, I know, she had this little Toyota too, and one day, all of a sudden, she just decided to floor it and go really fast, and I'm like, holy shit. I don't know that many women, I'm going to say something prejudicial, I don't know that many women who can drive fast.
See, that's okay, Gomez, because if you don't know that many women...
I know lots of women that drive fast, but they're no good at it.
Yeah, right. No, that's the thing. Well, not with today's
They're going
cars.
90
I mean, we're
down
talking.
the freeway, but they suck. Yeah.
Yeah, right. But this was in the woods and really cornering like a freaking Sterling Moss.
I think you can make that statement, Gomez, in the sense that of the women you know, I think that's applicable.
But I also
think
know that's a small sample.
Yeah, right, and that's the thing. Like, I think that's okay to say that because you're not saying all women. You're saying of the women you know, which would be. You know, like if you did of the women Dom knows.
Well, when I grew up, women did not drive a lot, and it wasn't like a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm old.
You're not that old.
Yeah, me too.
I'm really old.
Nah, you can't be that old.
I was born in the 50s.
My dad was born in the 40s.
Oh, well, that's a little older.
Yeah, it is.
50s.
I was born in the 80s. That's when someone says that's not that old. Oh man.
I was born in the 60s.
Yeah, but Dave, you were born so close to the 70s. Just accept it.
It was 69. You're right. It was. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, come on. I think of you as the same age as my youngest brothers, and they were born in 70.
Brian
Adams. What the hell is it? What the hell's a couple months, right?
Yeah. True.
I mean, honestly, you know.
Couple months.
Dom, why are you
born in April?
Why are you trying to beat the guy down? A couple months.
Sorry.
I mean, Jesus, what do you want from him? I mean, the poor guy. You know. That could have been a huge boost in enthusiasm for him right there. Thinking, yeah, I'm from the 70s. You know. The hell.
Dave is from the 70s. I mean, he grew up in the 70s. I mean, that's like saying I'm from the 90s. Like, I don't remember the 90s. I'm a 2000s kid, you know. I was born in 95, but I don't remember anything.
What do you mean you don't remember the freaking 90s? You were 5 years old. How do you not remember being 5 years old?
I mean,
terrifying.
I don't remember
anything about being 5 years old.
Jesus, Dom.
Do you remember a lot? Being 5 years old?
Of course.
I remember being 5, but I don't remember anything from. I don't remember events.
Oh.
I remember physically existing, like things I was, you know. I remember remembering being 5. Does that make sense? Like, I don't remember what the hell. I don't remember because I know I played t-ball when I was 5, but I don't remember doing it.
I'm thinking of the poeticness of that's not even how you say it, of remembering. It's like when you take a picture of yourself in the mirror.
Yeah, because like you don't actually physically or mentally in this case remember the actual visions you were seeing, like the interactions and environment, the stimuli, if you will. But you remember like,
actually,
that was a thing.
Well, it's wrong. I remember when I was 4 years old because the day Kennedy was shot, I remember being in school and I was looking up at the clock. And I have a perfect picture of the clock and this round speaker next to it. So yeah, no, I do remember some.
Yeah, and I can.
Right,
I can remember
the World Series game.
Anyway, guys, I'm gonna actually just hop off. I'll talk.
Yeah.
Don, tell me you can remember your childhood, Don, and we didn't just hurt your feelings.
Right.
Like
I'm good.
You good? Okay, because I don't want you to be like, I don't remember anything and I gotta leave.
Dude, when I was 4, no presidents were shot, so I don't have that luxury.
I'll see you guys next week.
All right, Don.
See you later, Dom.
Later, Don.
So
Honestly, Gomez,
so
you laugh, Gomez, but that's happened to me before. I was discussing memory with people one time, and I happen to remember months and days very well all the way back until I was a little bit like a weirdo. But we were discussing it, and this one girl that was over my house, like, started
I
crying.
gotta go.
Because she couldn't remember anything from like her childhood. And I'm like, oh shit, like, yeah, all right, don't be too sensitive. You know who I'm talking about, Dom, right? Yeah, you do.
I don't know.
Yeah, you know her.
I know her obviously, but I don't.
No, you know her.
Well, a guy I still know, I've known since I was 5, and the stuff he can remember scares me because he tells me stuff all the time, and I'm like, I don't remember that at all, man.
Yeah.
Like, I remember, I went on a trip out west with my parents. We did, like, the whole cliche, getting in the car, take a road trip west, going to, like, old western towns where they had fake gunfights in the streets and shit like that. Like in Wyoming.
That's pretty cool.
I remember that. I remember the gunfight in the street, and I was like 4. But I don't remember anything else about being 4. I just remember like bits and pieces of events, like pictures in my head.
Well, if you want to, if you want to remember those things, Dustin, there's a way that you can probably get some of that information back. If you, I mean, I maybe it sounds weird, but I like
LSD.
No, this is a drug-free approach. If you have time and you're just kind of bored or something, it's like the DMV, you think backwards in terms of months through your life, and if you're patient enough, you can work your way all the way back, and you'll realize that you know a lot more about your past. You think. I mean, it's a weird.
But what if you weren't really
hobby.
paying attention in the first place? How are you gonna remember those?
Because I think you're kind of paying attention all the time, and I think it's in there.
No, but you're right. I mean, just sitting here now, you just triggered a memory of a movie. Jerry Lewis was this weird comedian, and I remember my parents taking me to a drive-in and watching Jerry Lewis turn into a vampire or something, and it scared me. You know, I don't know how old I was, and it scared me, but I remember it.
Yeah.
Is that Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde with Jerry Lewis?
I think so.
Yeah.
And if you do this based on the months, it's the easiest way I've found to do it, or I've told people how to do it. And what it does is it'll trigger all those memories backwards in terms of things that you actually do remember from those times, and then it'll all start to fill in. Like you'll remember key things like certain holidays and certain times of year, and then all of a sudden you'll remember more specific things that don't seem relevant at all, things that you would think you would have forgotten.
Yeah, I get it. Like if you were to ask me, what'd you do on Christmas 5 years ago, I wouldn't be able to even come close to telling you what I did on Christmas 5 years ago. But, like you're saying, if you work
backwards, you could.
Step by step, you'll trigger the memory slowly.
I mean, really, where was I when Kennedy was shot? And was I part of it?
No, I don't think
I may not want to remember that.
Based on the age that you claim to be, I don't think.
Wow,
it's
4-year-olds are capable.
Well, I don't. Maybe, but that's a lot to ask. I mean,
I think you start making memories at 4 because they can like traumatize kids at 4. You know what I mean? So.
I don't know the neuroscience behind it, but I think you start making memories a lot earlier than 4.
Well, they say like because just being a parent, I didn't like go seeking this information out, but like it struck me, like I heard it somewhere recently that you can like seriously traumatize a kid, or a kid can tell and start to remember that you're an asshole by the age of 3. Like if you're just a dickhead that like is no good to your kid, like they know it by the age of 3, and it sticks with them for the rest of their life. So like.
I'd be willing to bet it's earlier than that even.
Yeah.
I'd be shocked if it wasn't. I'd be shocked if it wasn't way earlier than that, because I mean you think about
I don't think
the
it'd be
party.
instant. I don't think if you're a dickhead to an infant. Not that I'm a dickhead to an infant, but I'm just saying. I'm saying you got some time.
Dave, I'm concerned.
Time to change your ways.
It's like he goes to a preschool somewhere and he's just like, "Fuck you, Billy. Fuck you, Steve," and he just goes around insulting all these little kids and then fucks off in his car, shifting gears.
Just as an experiment, just so you check back in with them 18 years later.
Then you go back to the preschool and they're all standing there, still in preschool, crying about some shit they can't remember. You'll know then. Oh, fuck. Where are you gonna find these guys? They're all hanging out at the local bar, just, oh, fuck, our whole lives fell apart with some douche insulted us 16 years ago. I couldn't recover. Dropped out of college, my girlfriend left me. Yeah, that's, maybe. But I don't think it'd have to be, I think it'd have to be concurrent events to really damage the kid, but.
Yeah, well, I mean, like a father would to a son or daughter.
I mean,
because of that.
Wait, come again?
It's more, what?
What? What was the example of what a father would do? What?
You said it had to be concurrent and continuous.
Yeah, like
a father figure.
Not acknowledging a kid.
Not just walking into a preschool and insulting a bunch of kids.
Yeah, I don't think that would do it. I mean, unless it was, unless the kid was old enough to really remember it and you were a real jerk. I mean, like the kind of person who would open the box of Pop-Tarts and just leave one sitting there unwrapped.
Oh, come on.
As if that Pop-Tart is going to be any fucking good in a couple days.
Ooh, perhaps that's why you're failing as a father right now with that.
Right, seriously. Yeah, exactly. No, seriously. Like, I think about these things, like there are times she's crying like a total asshole, and I'm like, oh, you're kind of being an asshole, and I'm hoping like she's not going to remember this conversation. Very gently too, because I don't want to upset her.
How can a kid cry like an asshole?
I'll tell you.
Oh my god!
No, I'll tell you, it's possible. Because she does this little thing that kind of pisses me off. Like she'll do like a little smile and then break into this astronomical crying thing, and then immediately go back to smiling like a
Dad.
Like a little psycho. And I'm like, oh, a little asshole. But I say it nicely, so I don't upset her. But I'm thinking, God, you're being an asshole, There's nothing I can do for you right now. I've done everything possible, and here you are acting this back and forth shit. Scaring me. I don't know. It's possible. It's possible. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna go see if I can.
Left alone.
Sexually molested.
All right, where are we next week? It's the first race. Do you know?
Next week will be the Netherlands race 1.
Great.
And I'll have that schedule out tomorrow. So.
What would Don think?
I think he'd be psyched.
What would Don think?
I think he'd be psyched.
I'm just glad he's gone.
WDT.
I'm just glad he's gone, to be honest.
Me too.
We should have this, Joe. We should have a season where you just choose all the most hated tracks by Don.
Oh, I mean, I think that would be great
I'm
because
it.
Really, it would still be a
It's like
full-fledged schedule, right? It would really what would be off the schedule, right? It'd be Monza and maybe Canada, but otherwise it'd be the same anyway. So honestly, just the status quo would be fine. I mean, that would be the schedule. Oh, I hate this place. I hate this place. I hate the thought of a place we haven't been yet. I think he hates tracks that aren't made yet, but I don't know. So. But the thing about him is, I can never say that I think he's very genuinely serious. I can't even tell. So I think he seems to be mostly.
No, he's said before that he's not actually serious. He just says it to get a rise out of everybody, or a rise out of you rather.
Nah, that's okay if guys want to get a rise out of me. Other than that. Nah, I probably shouldn't say it that way.
Oh, swing.
You like that, Dave?
I like that very much.
Yeah, you're a sick bastard, Dave. I can picture you sitting in this dimly lit room in the middle of the fucking night.
Smearing custard all over him.
He's shirtless or something, and the residual drippings of the custard, he's just gently caressing his chest with it.
That's a good note to leave it on.
Yeah. I think so.
I'll see you guys next week.
I'll see you later.
All right, bye.
See you later. Bye.
All right.
Freaking custard.
How do I do this? I can't even find where the party is. Oh, there we go. Have a good night, Dave.
Have a good night, Dom.
Later. Bye.
Bye.
Actually, wait. You got a minute? I was gonna talk about my Sega. Yeah,
Yes.
So, I honestly, Dave, I spent Probably 5, like a total, obviously, over the course of a couple days, like 5 or 6 hours on this thing. And yeah, I just cannot get it to show a picture.
Yeah.
I tested the voltage on like everything from the AC adapter itself to there's a little voltage regulator on the inside, to the RF jack coming out of the console. Yeah, I just cannot get a picture to save my life. And the thing with the Sega Master System as well is there's games built in, so you don't even need a cartridge in the slot. It'll show a Sega symbol on the screen, and then you press a combination of buttons or whatever, and you can boot up a game that's built into the system. But yeah, I can absolutely not get anything coming from it, so I don't know what to do with it now. I mean, like, it's still a valuable console, but so I paid $70 Canadian, and I got a Sega Dreamcast that works. I got this Sega Master System 2, and I got a Sega Game Gear that works, but the soundboard is like the capacitors are blown. Again, I think the capacitors, like, they cheaped out on capacitors, Sega. So
yeah,
it's a known issue that the Sega Game Gears, the handhelds, like the sound board blows out after a while or something. So I'll have to get that fixed too. There's all sorts of battery corrosion on the inside of the Game Gear as well, but it does work. It does work. I played Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on it, so it's pretty cool. Holding it right now, actually. But yeah, so I got those 3 consoles for. I can't remember if I got anything else in the bundle. Oh, I got some games, some Sega Master System games. Nothing too valuable, but like it's still like cool stuff. But so
yeah.
Deciding what to do with the Master System 2, though, if I should just keep it, or if I should just sell it as is and let somebody else take a swing at it, or if I should really go all in and try to fix this damn thing, because I can order parts online, but like I don't want to dump too much money.
Yeah, I mean, the trouble is you could keep changing things forever, and you still might not get to what the problem is. That's the trouble. It could be anything.
Soldering out like I forget what they're called, like the GPU chips or whatever, like the video.
Yeah. No,
chip.
forget that. Yeah.
There's like 12, 14 pins on that thing, and to get it off the motherboard's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Yes.
Like I have a solder sucker and and obviously an iron, but yeah, it's such a pain in the ass to do that.
Yeah, that unfortunately needs a professional job to swap that out.
So, it's a shame. It's such a nice console, and I had games that I like before I got the console. I had Sega Master System games that I wanted to try out, but I'll have to wait until I get another one.
Yeah, well, have a look on eBay and see how much they are broken. You know, you might be surprised. It might be worth you just selling it as it is.
Yeah, honestly, like I might be able to get 70 to like my money back that I paid for the bundle.
Well, yeah, you might do. Yeah,
back just selling the Master System as is, but.
I mean, retro right now is unbelievable. I had to look at my Commodore Amiga the other day. I couldn't believe it on eBay. It's worth £200.
Oh yeah, Commodore. Yeah.
Yeah, £200, and that's same condition as the one I've got. Exactly the same condition. £200. Yeah. I was like, are you crazy? So I'm not going to sell it, Dom. I'm going to hold on to it for a little bit longer because it may be worth a little bit more.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's fully working. I test it about every year. I plug it in and test it, and it works. Yeah.
That's really good. Yeah, hang on to that gem.
Yeah, even the floppy drive works as well, which is pretty unusual. They usually pack up.
Oh, that's great.
They usually pack up straight away. Yeah, floppy drive works. Everything works. It's all working.
Really nice. How's the cosmetic condition?
It's pretty good. It's got some of the usual, the whitening problem that all the consoles had, you know, where they've gone all that funny colour.
Yeah.
But apart from that, the actual condition of the console is very good indeed.
Yeah, that's good. Just make sure it's not in the sun. Yeah, keep it out of the sun.
No, I've got it in a cupboard. I've got it in a cupboard with a door on the cupboard, so it never gets any sunlight, never gets anything. In fact, there's like a hole. There's a hole in the back of the cupboard, so there's you know there's air circulating around it, but yeah, it never gets any sunlight or anything. So yeah, it's good.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I say every year.
Those are really rare.
Yeah, I say every year I take it out of the box, like usually about Christmas time, plug it into my TV, and just check it all, make sure it's working. And I did it this Christmas, and yeah, she's still good to go. Everything still works. Good. The old floppy, you just have to put a couple of floppy drives in and just sort of ram them in, and because it's it seizes up over time because it's not getting used. But once you put a few in each time and take them out again, it works fine. Yeah.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I went £200. Are you serious?
That's really good money. Holy cow.
It is, yeah. So I should definitely hang on to that.
Yeah, I gotta clean out this battery corrosion from this Game Gear. It's pretty bad in the battery pack, but it probably leaked out onto the motherboard too. Lucky it still works, but. Other than that, how's your week been, Dave?
Not too bad, not too bad. I've had a... Well, hang on, I'm still bloody streaming. Hang on. Thanks everyone. Thanks everyone for catching me tonight. Thanks to Nicola and to the Bone Yorkshireman who was in my chat, and to Scott who was in there as well, and everyone else. Thanks very much, and I'll see you for another video later. Thank you and good night.